Alright, hello chatting room. I've made it. Hello, everyone else has made it as well, I can see. Yes, yes. Hello, friends and enemies and all of the above. Hello. Welcome in. It's me. Hello. Yep, it's by demand of some kind, it's me. Popular demand? Maybe. Who knows? I could also be by, oh, that's way too bright. By unpopular demand. Could also just be that you wanted to be here because you're a freaking hater. Also off. Hello. Hello, Tristan. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Redux, Sable, Jinx, Ray, Roses, King of Roses, Gorillo, Glace, and of course Sable again. Yes. Oh, Viper, what is DBD? Because DBD, DBD. That's what it is. You removed from the server? I don't know. I don't remember. It's probably like off of something that you said, honestly. Like I know that there was like somebody that I banned a while ago, because they kept spamming me with like in my DMs with random stickers and things, and then like one of them came up on my notifications of like, I watch you when you sleep, and I was like, that's fucking creepy, don't send me that shit. So, banned him for that. But I do ban based on vibes. Like it is well within my right to do so, I believe. Doesn't he hear the moment thing in Rivals? Oh, that might have been what it is, yeah. You just gotta, like, you gotta not say dumb shit. Like, there's just no reason for it, you know? Anyway, it's fine. We'll live through it. But, chat, today what I wanted to do, what I want to do today, chat. Hold on, let me get. What I want to do today, chat, is I want to work on, kind of like talking about reviewing my games as Deathslinger and then using it as a way to explain my thought process and going through all these different ways of educating people on how to optimize your gameplay. Because yesterday I was watching Horserer stream, and Horserer, I think you guys will know, is the Nemesis guy. But I was watching Horserer stream, and he played against a Deathslinger who was on Azerov's resting place, and that boy did not have the sauce. I got it. Like, there weren't any. There were a lot of moments that the Deathslinger did not really utilize the map to the best of his ability. And I realized it's probably just because a lot of people don't actually understand what makes this killer so damn strong. I think that Deathslinger can be very undervalued in a lot of tier lists. I think that people tend to overlook him because they're like, it's just a slow killer. Like, who gives a shit about like how good he actually is? But I think that he's really a lot stronger than a lot of people let on. But also, a lot of people don't know how this killer operates around and manipulates the actual base mechanics of the game itself. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today, is like go in, play a couple games, and then review my games and be like, I shouldn't have taken this shot here, or here's what I'm looking for when I want to take this shot, and then kind of work my way from there. Well, hello. Hello, Zero Nine. I'm doing pretty good. How do you get into the Discord? There's a link to it. There is a link to it. Was about Caleb's chase music? No. It's just Debadilite. Thank you, Radchester. Appreciate that. Does my mobility makes it middle of the road? Yeah, exactly. I got Deathslinger and I'm loving him. Deathslinger's a lot of fun, Triple A. I'm glad that you're enjoying him too. But hello everyone, welcome. A bit too shy? That's fine. I mean, even if you just want to join and then lurk and observe from a distance, that's totally acceptable too. If you feel like it. No pressure whatsoever. We're not like we're not going to be like, ping, hello, new person, kind of thing. We're not. It's not like that kind of community, I guess. Not that you're not welcome. It's just like on your timing. You like playing Deathslinger? Unbelievable. I don't know. I'm kind of a freak for that one. Thanks for the 45 stream streak, by the way, Ray. That's incredible. It's a great clip dump, Tava. Very, very well done. The ultra rare creator badge. So when they gave me the access to the creator program, there's like a whole bunch of different files that you can pick from, and I just picked this one. There's all kinds of different shapes and sizes and configurations and things, and this is the one that I wanted to go for. But hello, Common. Turn back the clock is so good on Deathslinger. Actually, I mean, I'll even run my recent favorite build because it has turn back the clock in it. Because you don't lose distance using it, and you don't the requirement for using it is that you're not doing anything, or that you're actually completing your objective, which is cool. He's so fun, but so inconsistent. Yeah, he really is, Rat. But hello, Transfem. Welcome in. I'll be watching and shit. Yeah. Can I crash out? I mean, sure, I'm gonna read all of it, though. Yeah, I get you, Tristan. I'll have to look back at what the message history was for it. What's the biggest streak you can get? For win streaks? I don't know. I don't prefer to keep... Oh, I see, for watch streaks. I saw somebody in a friend's chat of mine have a 115 stream streak. That's what it is. Oh, with the add-on that uncloaks after kicking a gen. I saw that combo. Hello, Lola. Welcome in. "2x Dead Art Adren, Sprintburst, Lython, Batum." Yeah, good luck. I think that there are a lot of maps in this game that are way too good and need to be toned down. I think Batum just exacerbates that issue already. In my sense, Viper, if I were in the iridescent tier, I would eventually get a creator code to use in the store. Unfortunately, they did not offer me iridescent tier, so I'm trying to see if I can get into that. And because I do qualify for all other things. So right now, what it is that I will occasionally be given codes to hand out to the community and things like that. A new PC? I think you had mentioned it before, Lola. I think you had mentioned it briefly. I never heal for the whole game, got a 4K to no one's surprised. Some people don't change their gameplay to adapt accordingly. Get rid of Batum, please. Yeah, it's brief. Opinions on Henry Creel. Holy shit, that's a lot of gift subs from Sable in the meantime. Thank you for the 10 gifties, by the way. Opinions on Henry. I gotta think about him for a bit. Henry is... Fuck. Underground Complex. This is not a map that I can really teach a lot of really good stuff on. But no, I'd say that Henry is a map that's killer that's I don't know. I feel like he's a little stronger than Pyramid Head. And so how much you enjoy playing Pyramid Head kind of depends on how much you enjoy, or will determine how much you enjoy playing Henry. And I kind of like the idea of Pyramid Head, but in execution he feels a little bit clunky for me. So personally, not a big fan, but in terms of overall design, I don't think he's terrible. Anyway, so we're on Underground Complex. Underground Complex is a very annoying map for me because you can't really get any good consistent shots on this map at all. Like, I have my first shots right here through these railings. And then, what? Oh. He had, and, wow, first gen's already done. Okay. He had, Dramaturgy, and he got exposed. That's really funny. That's really unfortunate timing for him. Anyway, up you go. He's become my main... Thank you, Furniture. I appreciate that. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying him, and I'm glad that I can have a influence on you, however dastardly that influence might be. But, yeah, Underground Complex, this map is really annoying because you can't really line up good long-range shots with them, and Ray is also get a good shit ton of subs. 11 subs. You just had to one-up Sable slightly in this stream. Thank you so much, gamer. Do-do-do-do-do. And the insta-heal under hook. Because of the timing on that. I think that might also be We'll Make It, which is a really... Yeah, fucking hell, man. I can't, like... This map is so bad for giving examples. Like, it's so bad. Because I can't say, oh, you can just predict this from a distance. It's like, oh, yep, cool. Let's just run in a circle. Woo, yeah. Woohoo. I could take a shot there, actually, come to think of it. And 2 more subs from Sable, of course. To then one-up Ray off the back of it. I see you, people. Thank you so much, gamers. I appreciate that. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get through all of this. But, like, this map, man. You can't do anything on this map aside from hold W. It's so fun. Anyway. Isn't that just so much fun for both of us? Wow, crazy. I outplayed you with my power. Except, no, I fucking didn't. Hey there, Adam. Let me see. They're on that gen in the corner there. I could also... no, I'm going to go for the gen in the corner here. Because I have undetectable, which will make it easier for me to sneak up on these people here. Nope. Hello. How's it going? That's some really good time saving for me, though. Let's see. I have a shot I can land here. Hold on. I don't even need to. Undetectable makes it harder for her to detect me. Or for her to know which way I'm going. So, thank you, Secret Project with Thrilling Tremors, my beloved. Ballad did spawn here. Eat. And then is this gen over here we have to worry about? Hey. I can keep chasing them and also break this generator in the meantime. See, that's why Turn Back the Clock is just so good, too. Hey. You are not the Atom, but you are somebody I can still go for. This map sucks, though, man. Like, ugh. For me, specifically, I don't know. Maybe there's some killers that are good with it. That was a bad shot, too. But ideally, like, there... What I do instead is I wait for her to commit, and I just don't take the vibe shot, you know? That's what I do a lot, by mistake. Taking vibe shots. She's gonna drop it. That's fine. We can just hit her on the railing there. Swing here, and then she's down. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. We go. Where is our gen progress? I think it's just here, isn't it? Kind of the only one. I don't think we really have a shot here. Yeah. Better drop that pallet. Yeah. Hey. I'll just commandeer the pallet in the meantime, yeah. Works for me. Reload. Wanted to disrespect so badly. Off of that, that's crazy. Well, hello, Mega Angry Panda. Map is ass. It's this is my first game of the day, by the way. Kaba. I don't know if you know that, but this is literally my first game today. We just loaded up. Oh, they're on the gen again. I just heard them run by. Hello. How's it going? Hey, fellas, I'm here too. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, thank you. Wait, really? I will gladly take this down, because you healed yourself now, so that means that by healing yourself, you don't have decisive strikes. Now you're just dead. Interesting. Wait, why'd she heal? She used... oh, no, she mended. That's what it was. I see. That's what it was. It was a mend. Oh, and she went down again. Okay, because she has plot twist, decisive strike. I see. Up you go. Yeah. I was hoping I could get that in time, but... Yeet! Up you go. Bye-bye. Decisive strike and plot twist, but you use them in the wrong sequence. I don't think I can hit over that, actually, come to think of it. There's no pallet here anyway, though, so it doesn't matter. We can hit through this, though. Ah, I hate playing like this, though. Down she goes. Yep. I got 3 indoor maps in a row yesterday from my first 3 games, bruh. What an annoying circumstance to put ourselves in. It's all good, bro. I understand. Pretty frustrating. Yo, thanks for the 23 gift subs. And I got, you know what? Twitch gave me a little hype chest as well. Ah, I aimed too far to the right. I actually, like, was too close to the wall, and so I don't catch him there. Which is, like, how precise his power can be. Hello. Well, he can't be exposed again, so we can just... Got a key. Because he has a dramaturgy. Get him over top of that. Not quite. Let me reload, though. It's not like he really has anything here. Oh, damn. Never mind. Damn, never mind again. I fucked that up 3 times. Why no scratch marks? Where's scratch mark? Why? Oh, boon? Yeah, there's a boon somewhere, I think. This ain't much though to me. I still love you too, Jake. My glorious, lovely fellow slinger man. Well, now that's just blocked, and you're just stuck in there for forever. Down you go. GG's. Silly me. And still dire funny, yeah. Dead art, resilience. You got like all that kind of regular kind of combination in there. Dead art, resilience, finesse, windows. You're like, all right, yeah. Anyway, this gen's the one I think I have to worry about the most. Oh no, it's already done. Never mind. I mean, technically, yes, it was the one I had to worry about the most. Unfortunate. This boon is also not helping. What? Yeah, there's a boon in here somewhere. Giving them shadow stab. Is it in here? Yes. There it is. I love you more though. Aw. Hell yeah. Because damn, you're that full of yourself and you still died. I don't know. I think I have a couple of running theories as to why we're running into a lot of issues with perk variety from either side. And I want to make that into a rant video eventually. But I need to finish writing it. I finished writing a different video talking about, what's it called? Okay, nobody here. Somebody in, they're like in the back corner here somewhere. On this gen up here. Yep. Anyway, I made a video today talking about the hyper-focus stakeout combo. Same effect of revealing a boon after a set time. That'd be cool. Cause like, okay, here's something that I don't fully understand from the dev team perspective, right, that I would like some clarification on, is that they're worried about the killer, you know, post-hook kick being too handholdy and kind of like encouraging a very repetitive sort of style of play. And I can understand that, right? Like, you kind of want to have there be variety in between it, even though like Dead by Daylight's a very simple game foundationally. I hear a hatch. Even though Dead by Daylight's a very simple game in a foundational sense, it also doesn't make sense for them to say this was too handholdy for killers, and then go out of their way to additionally say, but... Oh, they're not back here. All of your hex perks, well, a lot of the other like hex perks like Plaything and Pentimento and Noed and everything, you know, ones that could be genuinely game-changing, those are all fine. Oops. Those ones all reveal their aura in a specific radius. You're just gonna... He just loves vaulting, though, doesn't he? God, I hate this map. But, you know, so it just... To me, it just seems structurally... I don't know. Inconsistent to say that, oh... You know, survivors... I'm not gonna have an angle from there. Maybe through this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe through that. But that's just my opinion. Through the railing. Down he goes. GG's. Delivered herself like she's Uber Eats. Well, she didn't know where I was. She was trying to go down the... She had like a 50-50 on what staircase I was going to be coming up because it's a small indoor map. A Terminator killer would work? That'd be interesting, but I don't know enough about the Terminator series to really say. I've only seen the first 2 movies from that series. Yeah, it was a Shadow Step boon. Size to Strike, Dead Hard, Plot Twist, Deliverance. I see. And there we go. Yep, Finesse, Inner Strength, Resilience, Dramaturgy. I don't know. I feel like I see these builds a lot, and then person runs a boon, and it's usually all the boons together. That's just a theory, a DBD theory. No, it's more in depth than that. I think that the game's inherent grind actually discourages a lot of perk variety, because I'm an exception to a lot of the rule, because I make content on this game, and I make money off of, you know, streaming and making videos, and I'm in the creator program and everything. Like, it is financially beneficial for me to have bought every bit of DLC that I need to, and to also spend a lot of time on this game in order to unlock everything. A lot of other people do not have that wealth of time and money with which to do that, and they can't justify it. So when you don't have the ability to justify the time and money that I have spent on this game, then I think that you run into people who are like, okay, well, what's the best use of my money and my time? Oh, these are the strongest perks. Okay, let me make sure that you're not going to be spending money on or time on the Dredge's perks. Like, Dredge has okay perks now. They've been buffed slightly over time. Or like Wesker's perks. You're going to buy them because you either like the property or you like the look of the character, but you're not going to be buying them because, like, yes, I want to have the one that gives me the best possible results overall and can kind of be flexible with any character that I play. It doesn't make any sense. And so when you run into that, then perk variety becomes even worse because people don't want to and can't afford to grind for other things, and so it lessens perk variety because you're not going to have the time with which to unlock everything. Leaderboard grind Slinger or focus on content creation? I'd rather focus on content creation personally. Like, whatever I do incidentally with Slinger alongside that is incidental, I think. I don't think it's never going to be an intentional thing personally. I lose my mind if I see another person running Dissolution? Yeah. Oh. I'm going to leave this lobby. It's all red ping lobby. That's not going to be fun. And friendly competition, yeah. I remember Old Barbecue was fun. Yeah, because, like, Old Barbecue also gave you blood points. I think that was a very key component of why it was in the game. And when they nerfed Barbecue, they only removed the bonus blood points that it gave. They didn't nerf the range or the duration. It's low-key one of my favorite videos ever. Well, thank you, Master Kato. I appreciate that. I'm at like 5,700 or something around there, Jake. Like 5,700 something. Same with No One Left Behind. Yep, and Distressing and Thrill of the Hunt actually used to give bonusable points. Ah, yeah. Right around there. I can't remember exactly. I don't know what site I looked at it for. And hey, when I messed around and played casually, that's annoying. Beast of Prey? Yeah, that's what it was. It's super average. I think it's good on killers that have map mobility, yeah. So that would make it pretty average. But then again, and I'm saying map mobility in the sense of Demogorgon and Springtrap have mobility and they can have decent use of barbecue. Not just Blight is good with barbecue because Blight's good with any perk. You're like, this perk is good, and it's really good with Blight. It's like, oh, really? I had no idea that the best killer in the game also happened to be really good with a lot of other perks. My only issue is I don't know what perks to use. Yeah, I was thinking of making a video, Mastricado, where I would ask like people in the community, what DLCs do you have unlocked? And what is the best build that I can craft for you on Deathslinger in that way? And then kind of guide people based off of their own customized experience. But I don't know how I would announce that. And I don't know how to organize that. So I'd have to kind of poke around. They're going to raise prices on the 11th? Yeah, I did see that recently. $40,000 downs with him last week. Holy smokes, Jake. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I also happen to have like a seventh of the hours on Dead by Daylight that you do. Guerrilla's way better now, at least. I mean, not way better. They buffed it to be really good, and then people were like, holy shit, this is too good. And then they nerfed it afterwards. Because I think it used to be 10% per totem, and then they buffed it to 14 or 15% per totem. And then they nerfed it down to 12%. So it's like 2% better than it was before, but it doesn't give you bonus blood points anymore. On the big 5 digits, yeah. I have like, what, 1,500 hours? 1,400 hours in DVD? I'm not nearly the same level as you. Yeah, you have like 8 times, 7 times of what I have. Just doing their thing, yeah. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Cinder. Appreciate that. Painres, Grim, Turn Back the Clock, and Forever Entwined. It's a good combo. Saves you a lot of time. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Oric. Thank you. Stop dragging me. I'm not dragging you. Is it a drag if I'm just being like, you have way more hours than I do, so I'm never going to catch the fact that you have 8 times the speared downs that I do? Dodge a lobby with 4 toolboxes? Yep. I don't think so, Viper. Like, oh, who? Someone said it in chat. Ban that person. Oh, you're tired of indoor maps? Here, have Batum Preschool. Oh my god, dude. Let's see if I can make something out of this, though. I want to know where basement is. Whispers is on. Someone around back of me, I think. Yeah. Hello. Hid name finger. Person's just leaving, though. You can kind of infer that. Oh, and she's just holding W. Okay. Gotcha. Understood, honestly. Now we're playing this tile. Whoop. Sorry, I wanted to wait for her to go through that obstacle there, because it was a more guaranteed shot. She goes for the window. Wait for us to... The thing I was doing there was that I was showing my red light at the door, because usually survivors, what they do is they'll play off of your red light. They're not going to play off of where your position actually is. And so if I can throw my red light at the door, it makes her think, oh, the slinger is going to swing outside of the door, so therefore you kind of coerce her into taking the window. Big brain strats. You go into the pear wiggler. Yep, we're wiggling you in a box of pears. Build suggestion? I think I might have, yeah. I'm still, like, working through months of backlog on that right now. Easy prediction. Made it way too obvious. But yeah, I'm working through, like, months of backlog on that right now. I think I'm up to October. Like, no joke. That's how far back I am on this. Oh, can I get you to the window? Swing. Saves us time. We don't get stunned here, and we reposition him, so now he's on a bad pallet. You can hit him over top of the car. Sick. Sick. Oh, I'm fucking nasty with it, brother. I got Larry's. Yep, it's bad luck all around. We don't have basement and main, so I do want to open the main walls, but I might not have time. Where's the 1 killer a day? Oh, shit, yeah. No, I do need to get back on that. You're so right for that, bestie. Hey. How's it going? Drop the pallet. Drop the pallet or die. Alright, cool. Sick. Thank you. Even waited more? Yes, you are correct, madam. Hello. Sick. I love this killer, man. Alright, let me go break open this wall real quick. But no, I do need to get back on 1 killer a day. It's just that, I don't know. I have so many... The problem with my ADHD is that I have so many different ideas that kind of rumble around in my head that I want to do, and I just don't know the most efficient way with getting them done. The only one who can do flick orbitals? You're just built different, what can I say? Hey, buddy. Actually, I do want to hit you. I want to hit her because it doesn't make a difference if I hit tap or not, because he's going to have 15 seconds of endurance still, so more worth my time to go for her and injure her instead. Because now, if he chases here, now his 15 seconds of endurance is up. I underflicked. It's my mistake. Anyway, if he has his 15 seconds of endurance, we reload. I'm not going to pick up yet. I'm waiting for this 11 to come back. For somebody to come out of main. Yeah, there's somebody on main here. They doubled back. They jumped downstairs. Okay, so I should be able to get this, right? Oh wait, he might have Decisive Strike. That is a problem. Actually. If it's all to be considered. Where the fuck? Oh, I see. I see what I'm dealing with here. I should be able to pick tap up now. Right? Found him over here somewhere. Yeah, that's what I figured you would do. Okay. Cool. Would you suggest buying Singularity? For the killer? Absolutely, yeah. I think Singularity is very fun. For the perks? No. But I think I think Singularity is a very fun killer to learn. Overall. Just gonna take my shot here. No reason to mince it. Unfortunately, they're gonna get both the gens done, and this game is just over. Because I saw in Thrilling Tremors that they have 2 gens unblocked, which means that okay, that sucks. This pallet's too big for me to shoot around. Damn, even though I'm like playing this efficiently, the game's just over. Like, I physically cannot keep up with the speed at which they're doing generators, even though I've missed 2 shots this entire game. Hello, Shifty. Welcome in. Might have been a mistake, but it's helping me with map and perk tier lists. I think so too. I think that, like, yeah, see, look, I've missed, I think, 2 shots this entire game. I've missed 2 shots this entire game. and the game's just over. Like, where was my opportunity to do anything this game? Like, practically nowhere. They're around back of main somewhere. They're not on this door. Good news is that both of my doors are, like, kind of in advantageous positions, but... yeah, that's what my rant is going to be about. Oh, and they actually have this door most way open. Hello. I don't know which one you are, though. Ah, she gets stuck on this couch. Doesn't matter if I hit that or not. Damn. Like, even if I hit all my shots, you know? Ah, good dodge. Ah, that was dumb. Dumb and bad. Wait, oh, you went this way? Okay. She's gonna crouch, actually, next time they take a shot, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Aim low for that. Oh, man. I have basement, that's kind of it, really. Oh, and she has boil over, damn. Stop playing, loser. Yeah, you're right. My bad. My mistake. My bad. But no, like, I miss only 2 shots that entire game, and I'm still, like, so far behind. Because I'm not running a full slowdown perk build with the most meta killer in the game. Hello. I'm getting chain bugged, too. Unfortunately. I'm not in range of that either. GG's. They might even be at the other door. Now they get healed. And if I'm running iridescent coin, I get him down, maybe, but yeah. Nah, it's... so the thing that I, found, I guess, most disappointing about a lot of that, or about, the most recent survey that they had, was that, there was a question in there that was like, what would you do to make this this killer more balanced against survivors? And yeah, it was like, okay, look, I'm not gonna get this in time. My animation speed's too slow. It's like, I was answering questions about Nemesis and Deathslinger. I don't know, man. They're very middle of the pack comparatively. But yeah. Fast track, stakeout, deja vu. Deja vu, hyperfocus, stakeout, resilience. Deja vu here as well on this perk. It's like, you don't find the person with hyperfocus stakeout, your games are just over. P100 Deathslinger? I know. I surprise myself sometimes, Shiro. It was very, yeah. It was kind of strange. Like, what would you do to make this more fair against survivors? I think maybe the wording is weird, because maybe you can see it as like, what would make something that would be better for Deathslinger? And personally, I think if you make Tenno Ken base kit, and then rework his add-ons, he becomes a lot better. What's up, Taint Wizard? The Wizard of the Taint. No, like, I played that game well. I think I missed, I think I missed, 3 shots that entire match. At most, and the game was just over anyway. Like, it didn't matter that I was playing well. It's just, oh, yep, hyperfocus, stakeout, deja vu. Yippee. Hag should have a full power rework. I think Hag is very unique, actually, in her power. But I do think that... I don't know, how do you change Hag? I think Hag does not need to be 110. I think that her suffering in Chase as a killer with weird mobility that also just kind of relies on survivor mispositioning mistakes is not healthy. Yeah, I agree, Choco. Yeah. They were like, oh, he's the best character designed by Canadian developers. And or he won like character design of the year 2016 and or 2017 or something like that. And he's like so useless in the game now. If 3 and 5 gens aren't popped by the time you have one hook, it just won't feel right. True. A 6-shooter with headshots being an insta-down. There you go. He just carries a revolver around the whole time. Yeah. Same as the hag match with Kode. I think that, yes, a lot of... If there was a lot more quantifiable information that was pulled from the streamers and the community and the people who have like verifiable information to work with for DBD, they might see a lot of the cracks of this game. So I think that there's just too much information that is peddled in a negative way about like killer gameplay. Survivor's like, oh man, I can't believe that I died so quickly. I can't believe this killer's so overpowered or something. Or these perks are just so strong in this game without really realizing, oh, actually, I got tunneled by a Blight or a Kaneki or somebody with like really high mobility like Billy. I think there's so many variables, important information that's left out of a lot of criticism and backlash that when you think about, oh, there's actually 42 killers in the game and it's not just these 3. And yeah, the game kind of blows for a lot of other people, unfortunately. Oh, thank you. Play high MMR killer matches again? Yeah, if that even exists. Yeah, let's look at these. Oh, I can't look at these profiles yet. But the game is light years ahead of him now? Yeah, it is. Hello, Vespidus. I go by they, them. What do you prefer? Big Matt against a slippery meat squad. Yeah. I think these are specific examples. You know, cherry-picked examples. We can't make balance changes based off of cherry-picked examples. I think Hyperfocus Stakeout is a lot more widespread than a cherry-picked example at this point. Try to tell me the buy of the night and Plague or Oni instead of Singularity. Oni's fun. Plague is simple and fun, and she has one of the best perks in the game. Whispers is on, so they're in this back corner over here. I think that Singularity has a level of complexity that is higher. I thought you would move sooner. That's my mistake. You gonna vault that? Oh, yeah, you are, big boy. But the oh yeah, vault that. Oh no, I haven't reloaded. He thinks that I've reloaded. That's why he's like trying to fake the window. Let's go reset these real quick. Did not have time to reload. Oh, and there's no hooking, man. Well, that's bizarre, isn't it? I saw that scratch mark back there, by the way. I know there's someone over here. I ran by. Hey, surprise! It's me. Do you also play Helldivers 2? I have it. I've played it. I have not played it in a very long time. It was fun. Yeah, it was a good time. Down you go. But no, it's been a while since I've actually played Helldivers. Skill checks the stakeout can't be used on. Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that conflict in that way. Okay. Well, that conflict in that way, right? Like, corrective action is another thing that gives you skill checks if you miss a skill check. Because it's, you know, a corrective thing. I am tunneling a little bit, sorry. Sorry, Felix. I'll take the other beautiful blonde boy. Hi there, Leon. Congratulations on the new game, buddy. Oh, you went... Oh, I see, you went back that way. This map has, like, really weird... obstacles. Good dodge. I wasn't sure if he would, but he did. Just hold W on him. Most effective strategy. Where's it going? Whee! Enough of that scene partner nonsense. We have a city to burn or something. Okay, 2 gens. Probably this one back here. My guess is the one with the most progress, because they unhooked and then probably would have run straight back for this gen. Somebody on it? It's Kate. I'm too close to the rock there, so my hand just like spawns the spear inside of it. He's doubling back a lot though. Yeah, this ain't gonna get you too much further. Not the right angle for that. She's not even in there anyway. It's over here. Has a pallet at the end of this. Wow, that went through her model. Okay. I mean, I know why it went through her model. It's just annoying that it did. Know what I'm saying? You can hit here. He's not even playing the pallet, so... Who cares, right? Hello. That's really funny. Yeet. He was aware of me being there. I just think that he didn't think I would turn so quickly. Is Knight better or Oni? If you're talking in like overall killer power, I would say that Oni's better. If you're talking in terms of... Okay, well, let me actually clarify that a little bit more. I think that the Knight has a worse power overall, but it's better against newer survivors, if that makes sense. I got hit reg bugged. That sucks, brother. I heard the flash impact sound effect. Yeah, I got hit reg bugged there. That's really annoying. This setup also sucks. Oh, he's gonna vault. Oh, I thought he would. Knight is no skill. It's very uninteractive. I don't like Knight's power, personally. Because you just send a guard. I'm too close to the rock again. That sucks. Anyway. This guy. Hold W. Okay. Now that we figured it out. Now that we figured out how he plays, it works. But no, like, Knight, in and of itself, is a very boring killer to play. That's why I don't like him very much, personally. I don't find his power very interesting. But there is, like, some level of skill to it. You just have to know how to manage it. You have to micromanage your minions and your power and stuff, which is annoying, admittedly. There's people on my right I know about. Yeah. Go straight here. And it's you again, Jaguar. She doesn't... Okay. These people confuse me. Dude, what? Am I just bad? I think I'm bad. I think I'm actually just bad. Hold on. I'm bad. Yeah, okay. Sure. Like, I know the reason why... Dude, these people commit at the, like... on the timings that I'm not at all expecting. Like, okay, there we go. Thank God. That's how my power is supposed to fucking work. What the hell? Girl Scout cookies are back? Nice. I watched Goose play last night. Yeah, like, there is a component of skill to Knight. It's just that people don't like playing against Knight because it's a very non-interactive power. Like, you have to understand the difference between like an actually unskilled power, and then what people will say is an unskilled power, you know what I mean? Admiral Bird, thank you. What's wrong? Afraid you might actually hit a survivor? Dude, I'm so terrified of actually hitting a survivor. I might hurt somebody. And hurting people is mean. Don't you understand? It's mean and rude. Oh, you're not the person I want at all. Really? Wait, actually, well, this ain't so bad. Now that I know how you move. There we go. What's up? What's up? How do you not stress and talk freely while playing Killer? I'm just used to it at this point. That's Ava. I don't know. I'm just used to it. I've been doing like offhand video game commentary for I don't know years at this point. I can't see video game. I would like to see. I would like to see. There we go. I can see now. Thank you, video game. Very cool. But no, I've just been at this for a very long time. Not Dead by Daylight specifically. I just know how to kind of do things all at the same time, you know? There we go. There you go, little buddy. Don't you worry your precious little head. We got Thrilling Tremors back up again, yay. Oh, damn, down to 1 gen, though. Womp womp. Probably back him in, then will be my best option. I'm pissed off when I miss my M2. I don't really mind that I miss my M2 occasionally. I mind when the game is, like, actively working against me. That's when this game pisses me off. It's like, oh, hey, you thought you actually shot at that person because their model was there, but their hitbox wasn't. Like, there was that shot that we had on the Kate that I was like, that went through your model. And what actually happened there was that when she drops, when a survivor drops a pallet, it snaps their hitbox to a different location, and the model takes an extra second to actually catch up to where the hitbox is. And so it's visually inconsistent. Even though you think, oh, I should have hit that shot there. Behavior wags their finger at you and says, no, you didn't hit it because this person is balanced landing. But you didn't hit it because you actually didn't hit where the hitbox is. You only hit where the model was. There we go. Which is kind of like an ass-backwards way of doing it, but it's just the way the game's coded. So, I'm really too upset about it. Are both... No, just the one in back of main's being worked on. Good to know, good to know. Damn. Whispers is surprisingly good, you can't hide from it. Yes, and the reason I'm running it more lately is because of... Oh, wait, this might be really good for me. Hold on. Swing and a hit. We gotta go for the Nancy now, because she's gonna be out front here. What's up? Now we can use this. We pull her away from the hook, and then we can get the trade immediately. And then we can reload here. Should be able to get it down now, if I can. I have to get this... I'm not going to have it in time. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I don't know. It was the best option I had. Playing main. She dropped the pallet. We do... Funny enough, Thrilling Tremors does activate in the endgame, even after all the gens are done. Now I gotta go find people in main here. Sorry, the reason I'm running Whispers more often now is because of the new 11 perk. It gives me information without me... Ooh, you're here. You died because you 99 the gates! Stop 99ing gates in 2026! Holy fuck, this makes me so mad when people do this. Why just open the gate and leave? Anyway. Sorry. Hit this next shot for me? I did. I did, and I crash out over it a little bit. What?
What country are you from? I am from the United States. Well, I mean, I was born in Canada, but living in the States now. Crash on Survivor mistake, that's a new one. It's because I don't deserve that. Like, I don't deserve that win at all. Because they're playing like a fucking moron. It's just so disappointing. It's so disappointing to run into people who are like still 99ing gates. If you have that gate open and you're healing inside of the exit gate because you know that I've already hooked the Nancy, so there's no chance of me having Blood Warden. Instead, you wait for me to get close to you when I have Undetectable, and you know this to be a verifiable fact, and you have a Wake Up. You can open the gate. Mad. Must 99 gate, then save teammate on hook. Bro. It's frustrating because, like, I know that this... I have Vigil Swim Burst Finesse, nice. But I know that this is going to be the specific subsect of people that are like, I can't believe the killer's so overpowered and stuff. It's just how some of these arguments go. These are the... Oh, man. Can't believe the killer got a 3k on Nostromo. Deathslinger's overpowered with this stealth build. 99 the gate. He could have had 2 people out. It would have been a draw. It would have been fine. I find Hyperfocus alone really, really fishy. Yeah. What do you got for me, Taba? Lamau? Okay. Yeah, you know, you get weird people. That's why I don't like why I play Anon mode all the time. If the game isn't killer-sided, explain my 31% escape rate. Oh no. There's... Yeah, you're right. What did bro mean by that? I don't know. I feel like people are, like, very liable to use just, trigger words, I guess. Like buzzwords. They're very keen on using buzzwords and stuff, and so because they're used to using buzzwords, they're just like, this is what the crux of my argument is. Tunneled pussy. I don't know. No, and that's the thing. Like, people will see consecutive hook states as being tunneling, or like dying into rapid succession. Like, if you down somebody, hook somebody, and then down somebody else and hook somebody else, and then down somebody and hook somebody and kill them, and that happens in a very quick sequence because of information that you're working off of, survivors consider that tunneling. And I think that's just a macro misplay. Why is my kill rate 61%? I think my kill rate on Deathslinger is something like 64%. It's really not that high. It should be 80%, yeah. I'm so terrible at this game, you know what I'm gonna say? Oh, man. I find people funny. Sometimes their decision making is just... It is definitely something. The sometimes Deathslinger. Indeed it is, mediocre man. What's Trapper's kill rate? For me, or globally? I don't know globally. I know what mine is. Nice. That's a good Myers kill rate right there, Sable. 75% kill rate is bad. I think that it's because you can sometimes look at people like Epi, for example. Like Epidemi has some 95% kill rate on Bubba. That guy is insanely good with Bubba. And so when you have, Bubba's, Epi's like the best of the best Bubbas. Therefore, if you're not one of the best, then you're one of the worst. If you're not first place, then you're last, kind of thing. Still, this update's a buggy mess, yeah. Nightlight says 47% for Trapper. Nightlight's a difficult site to pull information from. Because, like, it does include a decent amount of info, but the problem with Nightlight specifically is that it is
curated for people who are submitting matches specifically to Nightlight. And that number is dwindling every month because they can't fix their image capturing service. Like, Nightlight, before, there was an update where they updated the UI, and ever since that update, it's not been the same. The Harmless with 41.78%. That's pretty funny. I actually did record an unknown video 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. And, or no, 3 days ago. And that was something. Alright, Whispers. Tells us... Not that gen, not that gen. Kind of in the middle here, running for main, I think. Oh. Server lag. There's somebody there. Behind this rock still. Hello. Oh, look at all that distance you got with Sprint Burst. Whoa, crazy. Alright, so now that you've made no distance and made no effort with which to hide yourself with Sprint Burst, what now? Yeah. Sometimes the threat of taking the shot is better than actually taking the shot. Especially in close quarters like that. If you're within M1 distance, it's just better to take a M1. Okay. This gen. Sick. Awesome. I think they repressed Alliance this. Hello. For some reason. I don't know why they did, but they did. Keep running at him. This pallet's not safe. Once he starts playing it, we reload. He plays the Window Vault, though, with no... Brother. Okay. I'll take you, too. I don't mind. Take either one of you. I think this person's going to be easier for me, too. Because we can just do this, and then swing here. That one's all about positioning, by the way. Oh, hold on. Shift. Turn back the clock. If we're here and we spear, we can't make it around the back of this. But if we're here and we spear, we make it around the back easier. Just little things like that with Deathslinger. And now you know. Oh wait, Hook's over here. There we go. But it's necessary. I don't think you need to tunnel every game if you don't want to. But if you have the capability to tunnel every game, go ahead. Do it. Do what you can. I think it's like... Okay, here's the way I think about tunneling, right? Is that you want to actually play around with multiple pieces of pressure, right? If your best form of pressure, because right now we have someone on hook, we have that person in deep wound, we have this guy down, so we can actually get turn back the clock proc, which I'm waiting for Thrilling Tremors to come back up so I can get Secret Project. This is good pressure for me to have overall. Like, yes, I could go chase after that Rebecca, but now I have information that there's 3 people injured, and there's someone on this generator up here that I can go for. And that's better pressure for the entire team than it is for me to actually... Hello, how's it going? Than it is for me to actually go and try and tunnel the Rebecca. So you don't need to tunnel every game if you're given good pressure otherwise. Because by leaving somebody on the ground, you're not actually pressuring the rest of the game. That's the difference. So you don't need to tunnel every game. You need to tunnel in the games where it makes the most sense for the pressure that you can apply. Wait, they're behind this rock here. I thought they would keep walking. I thought they would keep walking to the left. That's why I took that shot there. Oh, my timing. Slightly off, but it's okay. This is why we bring tin oil can, so I can do funny shots. She has life. That's what that is. Let's actually not even bother going for here, because I think that it would be better for me to go back. Because now my pressure, right? I have 2 injured people here. I have a person going second stage. This person over here is in a bunch of generators that I don't have any information on. Or, like, have no pressure on. Meanwhile, if this is Rebecca, now with Rebecca, I have a person who's dead on hook.
So why would I go for, you know, the A3 over there if there's no pressure on her? You know what I mean? Especially because this person has activated my... Oh, thank you. Well, that's a conspicuous action. Anyway, so that's what I mean by, like, you know, tunneling can be necessary if it's the only way that you can generate pressure. But you don't need to tunnel, like in this game, in order to get good results. Like, this person's dead at 8 hooks. Or 7 hooks. This person's dead at 8 hooks. Is that tunneling? I don't think so. I think I actually just played the game well. Comparatively. And these people were not ready for me. And, like, used my perks and all that sort of stuff. There's a difference there. Here's a funny shot you can do with Deathslinger. You pull them around this way. The reason why I wait for that is because if you get them, like, while they're mid-vault, you don't get that. There she goes. Think I understand? Yeah. It's... How do I explain it? I want to try and get, like, a good demonstration. I think this game is a good demonstration of not needing to tunnel because of the pressure I can generally apply to things. This person all -10. This game's like so over for them. Go over here. I want to pull out my paint. I want to start talking about, like, different concepts of the way that killers apply pressure, because you don't need to tunnel to create pressure. You really don't. You play around the map, and you play around the statuses of your different survivors, and how reasonable it... And, yeah, you play around the map, and you play around the statuses of your survivors. So, is that survivor exhausted because they've recently used sprint burst and made no distance with it, like that Rebecca did earlier? Okay, well, cool. That means that they aren't going to be hiding in a location that's, like, difficult or obtuse to find. Hello there. Whispers value. I thought you would go for the pallet. Now you will. Is that survivor, like, in a location that's difficult to find? And is that survivor... Hi, GG's. In a spot that's, like, nearby a bunch of other generators? Because survivors, especially solo queue ones, don't know how to, they don't have the communication necessary to know where the killer is at all times, and they'll react to the terror radius being there. So passively, you can pressure them off by just existing in a space. Size of strength, lithe. Counterforce inner strength is an interesting combo. And this was a Sabo build, but he was injured, so it didn't work out for him very well. And 2 copies of Lithe as well. Lithe, Sprint Burst. Always has to be 1 exhaustion perk in a build. I'm surprised that this wasn't Overcome instead of Lithe. Why are you face camping? You know, some just build different. In that instance specifically, I was looking for the Ace tree and just going around kicking gens. Because sometimes, like, survivors will hide in an area nearby, and I figured that with the gen progress being that nearby, the Ace would kind of be in the area. I'm fine going against Dead Hard, Balance Landing, and Smash Hit. Yeah, if they were better for the game, or if they were better utilized by people, then yeah, it'd be better. Or you'd see them more often. Even though I often tunnel accidentally, I don't think you need to be worried too much about tunneling accidentally. Like, let me explain what I mean by the Is my drawing tablet? All right, chat. Time to. Oh. How did my tablet go underneath my microphone? Sense. And is Dead by Daylight not the slinging I wanted? I'm sorry, Lost. I'm disappointing IV support main in Deadlock. You know, I've actually gone on and I've gone on to other slinging capabilities. It's so buggy. Yeah, the hitbox is kind of generous too. All right, flashbang. Bing! So let's say that, like, in that last game, right, we had the Rebecca, And then we had Eddie, and we had Talita and Astri, right? That was what happened last game. Sorry, it's a bad habit of mine. I kind of like tie my R's and E's and I's together. But Rebecca, was our first hook, right? And then immediately after putting Rebecca on hook, we found the Eddie and then injured him and put him on first hook. And then I think Rebecca actually went second hook because these people were so determined to get their generators finished. And because they were so determined to get their generators finished, and I put this person on second hook and this person was injured, I knew where these two people were, and I was able to then use my stealth to get the Talita onto her first hook. So now this person was injured, this person's injured, this person injured in death hook. So now it would be reasonable for me to go find the Rebecca, but the Rebecca had sprint burst, and she ran away with sprint burst and made distance, as you should with that perk. It's like it's actually sprint burst is unironically a really good stealth perk because it leaves behind the scratch marks and everything. So we know that we have an injured Eddie, we have an injured Talita. Now, Talita was on the hook at the moment. Rebecca was nowhere to be found with sprint burst, so we find the Eddie. So even if once we find the Eddie and we get him hooked again, then we now know, Rebecca's still injured, Talita's still injured, that only leaves Astri available to go for the unhook. So then Astri goes or finds the hook or doesn't find the hook along the way, and then we get her hooked, and then she becomes injured. And because we know that everybody is, passing around injuries, and there's two people on death hook and everything, or no, Astri actually didn't get injured initially. That's right, because we were like, okay, we want to go and find somebody that we can put pressure onto. And I don't think Astri even had a hook at this stage. We want to find somebody that we can put pressure onto. Do we go for Talita, who now got unhooked and has 15 seconds of endurance? Or do we go for one of these two people who are both death hook and injured and playing in a part of the map where we have generators? It's better, in a sense, because of the pressure that we've been able to create, to find either of these two people here to then go for them. Now, is that necessarily tunneling? No, because this person's dead at 6 hooks. This person died at 7 hooks. So, 6 hooks, 7 hooks, right? It was 7 and 8 or something, something along there. But basically, we understand that there's these people that we can go for without even having to tunnel them, because we just know what actually makes them vulnerable. Instead of having to think, Rebecca was our first person on hook, so Rebecca needs to be the first person out. It's not necessarily how that works. We can actually go for either one of these people. We can go for anybody that has vulnerability. The only person in that instance that we didn't want to chase was the Astri, because she ran to the backside of the map where no generator progress was being had, where nobody was injured, and nobody had hooks available to them. So it's okay, now I have 3 targets that I can go for that are way better for me, and 2 of them specifically because they're both on death hook because of the way that they played the game. So it's that kind of combination. That's what you have to think about in terms of pressure. You don't have to think, I need to chase the first person that I see right away. You need to think more in terms of what's the actual best way for me to detriment this team in a way. So now, sometimes you might think, okay, well, they unhooked over here. I don't want them to heal because getting that reset now resets a lot of my pressure. I used to find their names on MS Paint so well. I have a drawing tablet. Basically, turns my... I can show you even... It's a really bad idea, actually. But, here. Right now, I'm using my drawing tablet pen to move around on the screen. And there's also a right click and a scroll click. But yeah. That's how I... Because it basically just becomes a pen, like a digital pen on that. There we go. I have one person on death hook. Yeah, and I think sometimes some games will turn out that way. We even had that game on Bad in Preschool where, because I didn't choose to directly tunnel somebody right away, I just lost all pressure on the match. And that was kind of my mistake.
It's just a lingering hitbox. It is, yeah. Drawing tablet killer gameplay only challenge? Yeah, that would be terrible. The drawing tablet killer gameplay? It's a bad idea. Terrible idea. It'll feel so wrong to try and aim with that thing, holy. But yeah, that's the difference there. If you take what do you mean by that? What the hell do they mean by that? I just looked back at that screenshot you sent. You have a video explaining how to go over chase? I should. I should explain a lot of things to the Deathslinger. That's what I was thinking of doing today, but I get distracted talking to chat. But I think it might make for a good video later down the line where I'm like, here's a game, and here's how all the different ways that I think about every obstacle in the game. Good or bad at Slinger? Anytime I play him, it's a coin flip. I think that Slinger... Also, hello, Firebird. I think that Slinger is a hard character to get consistent results with because survivors that know how to play against him and also survivors that go onto maps that are more sided towards them can very easily outpace a Deathslinger. Like Deathslinger on Garden of Joy or even Toba Landing, even though we kind of crushed that game. Those can be maps that go really poorly for the Deathslinger because of his inability to keep up with the survivors physically, because he's so slow. So when you have the ability to be so damn slow as a killer, it just kind of ruins your ability to get consistent results, unfortunately. Like, we even had a game where I didn't miss a single shot, or I missed like 2 shots the entire match, but it was on bad in preschool against people with hyperfocus stakeout builds. And hyperfocus stakeout on bad in preschool with Deathslinger, even if I'm running this build here specifically, I still only got 6 hooks that game because the game was just over before I could even really fully react to anything. Even if I didn't miss hardly any shots that game. Like, even if I'm playing well, I still fall behind. It just happens to be the map can be against you or the builds can be against you too. If you take no one, do not call you. Not being up survivors beside him? Wait, what? Do not call you. By the time you make it to them, the gen is done. Yep. Exactly. I don't think that Deathslinger really would benefit from a 115 change. I actually think more killers should be 110. But that's just my opinion. Because I think the more killers need to be encouraged to actually use their power in chase. Like Blight, for example. Or Hillbilly. And not see where... Maybe over to my right? Okay, no, they were like right here. Oh, that's not the direction I was at all expecting you to go. Girl, what are we doing? Just gonna take this. I haven't bothered moving, it's just faster to break the chain this way. I'm gonna disable TTS if you keep that shit up, Taba. Just saying. Oh, imagine if that hits, though. Okay, fair enough. What the fuck did I just hit? What? What? What the fuck?
We love camping pallets, don't we? You didn't even make distance off of that. Like, what? Hold on. I was, like, testing the hitbox for 17 years, and you still didn't make distance off of that. What are we doing here? Holy shit. Person's not very good. What the fuck is that? Toss this game just to test a hitbox? Yeah, I wanted, like, clear clips of it. So I can go back in the VOD and clip it myself. Hitting that gap shot? I did, yeah. This person, they didn't make any distance. They were just waiting at the next pallet to drop it on my face and then still die anyway. That was too funny. And it is far too funny. I was confident in that one. I started moving before the shot even landed. W. W. Alright, hold on. Oh, now you're in trouble, buddy. Aw, never mind. He's not in trouble, buddy. Wait, I can shoot through that. Oh, okay. Hold on. I didn't realize. But I was like, I get kind of messed up by the LOD of girl. What? Wait. I'm confused by your pathing. You're upstairs now? What? How? I guess there's steps there. That was so confusing. Okay, whatever. I did wash this game by, like, showing off that shitty hitbox. Thank you, Swamp. I have an angle there, but not a good one. That's not how you play that. Oh, never mind. If you have life, it is. Never mind. My bad. Yo, my bad, dog. Yo, my bad. Ah, I am too far to the right. My bad. He just has all the pallets dropped here, though. Oh, there's a door here. I see. Unlucky me. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey. How's it going? So confusing. This entire game. Oh, I thought she would stay there. If she stays there, she dies for it, but... Unfortunate for me, she did not. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, this person's definitely like Windows pilled of some kind. I hate this main building, it's so bad. What's that yellow bar after a hit with the harpoon gun? Yellow bar after the hit with the harpoon gun. Oh, do you mean like... They needed to drop that pallet on you. They were desperate to do so, yeah. You mean just like the regular chain bar? Oh, I got an achievement, nice. Oh, hey. Get back here. Good old turn back the clock, baby. Could have hit him. There's no reason not to, but... You know. Bolts. Leaves. Keeps on holding W. Kind of. Oh, okay. Never mind. You get stuck on the doorway. No reason to take a shot from that range either. Yoink. Now, all the gens aside from that one over there are blocked. Swamp hooks. Deep Wound, you can't dead hard now. Yerp. Which achievement? In public matches, hook the obsession 300 times. Hello, Chrysalis. That way that shit was a W. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. I had an angle there. Perfect. Good to know. Oh, 2 gens done. Actually, almost done with all the gens now. This game I've not played quite as well, but also because, like, I threw just, like, showcasing that one hitbox. Like, what am I doing? Hold on. It was also a really bad shot for me. He just goes for this main building, dude. Fish main building, brother. There's still somebody around here, too. I think they might be looking to touch this gen. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. They did complete the gen on Pier over here, and then they have this, too, but... I'm still miffed that this box has that weird of a vertical hitbox. So that's kind of unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Unacceptably bad. Gonna clutch the game they threw? Nah, I'm not going to. There's still somebody around this generator. Like, they're waiting for me to leave it so they can touch it. I know they are. Yeah. Exactly. Right here on this pallet. There you are. Nice. Kinda resets my stun timer. Or my, okay. Oh, and the game's over. I think that feels like Hyperfocus Takeout, but they got 3 gens done very quickly. But what do I know? I did not successfully hook the Jake for a lot of the game. I mean, even on that last one, they tripled the last gen, so, like, who cares, right? But, yeah. I have basement here, but I don't think I'm going to make it in time. I actually have really bad gate spawns, funny enough. Oh, they want to be out this game. That sucks, though, man. Like, that this box is so high up. What's up? Jump scare. It's me. Like Five Nights at Freddy's. Great for Shaq. That's understandable, though. Shaq's a safe spot right now. Safe place. Secret Project procking off of gens that are already blocked is kind of funny, but then we make it work. Ah, unlucky timing. Womp womp. It is what it is. I'm not going to be able to get this Jake either, because he makes distance enough to make it to this door. Like, he can literally just run through me here and still make it. Slug for the 4K, trust, true. Yeah, I should have done. No, they have both gates open. It's still... Okay, I gotta look at this box again. Like, it's fine from this side, but not from that side. Sprinters, Vigil, Ghost Notes, Hyperfocus, Stakeout. Yeah, every game. No, it's just deja vu. Just deja vu speeds and bad positioning off of throwing the game early, I guess. My mistake. Life. News. GG's. Hello, Rose. Welcome in. Hello, hello. That's what I wrote. I do. Deathslinger. Decisive Strike is not like... It's a good perk. But I think that it's always been a win more perk against bad killers. That's all it is. You use Decisive Strike against a Blight or a Kaneki or like any good killer, you know, like high tier killer. What distance do you make? You make none. Like, even if it's a stun for 4 seconds, you make 0 distance off of Decisive Strike. Or, if you're playing against a low-tier killer and you're at 4 gens and your other gens, 4 gens remaining and no gens have progress on it, and you use Decisive Strike at that point in the game, like, what difference does it make? You reset for, like, 30 seconds of a chase at most, maybe? And then you go down anyway? So then Decisive Strike also has no impact. It's like, the scenarios where Decisive Strike actually has impact is if your team is being super efficient on generators and you're at a winning position already, or you're at like a slightly winning position and you just need something to push it over the edge. And so when Decisive Strike works in that way, yeah, great, sure. Okay, cool. You actually get an advantage and you win off of that. But in a lot of other scenarios, no, the Decisive Strike just doesn't actually do anything. That's my hot take. It's an annoying perk. I think that people just don't like Decisive Strike because it's annoying. But now you pair them together with a bunch of other people and you waste 16 seconds of the killer time with them being stunned, and you play really aggressively off of hook, then okay, yeah, sure, it has some value, but I also think that you have to stack it with a bunch of other decisive strikes, and then also be in a specific scenario where you don't get slugged, and you don't heal another survivor, and you don't touch a generator, and you try to win the game. It's like way too many prerequisites to make it actually a good perk. Or to make it like a really great perk. Make it as strong as a lot of people think it is. I think that it's just a good perk. Get uber aggro with it? Yeah, exactly. Also, hello again, Simply. I saw that you messaged earlier, just forgot to say hi. The perks that actually, that are actually the strongest in this game are the ones that waste the most time, or are the most efficient on time. You pair, Decisive Strike with Plot Twist, now that's an insane combination, because you go off the hook, and then you down yourself immediately. If the killer picks you up, then you can Decisive Strike them and get away, and then have some distance off of that. But if they don't pick you up, then you're fully healed, and you have Decisive Strike for later in the game. I think that's like a really good combo. But by itself, I don't think Decisive Strike is particularly strong. Hello, Astro. Welcome in. He's really good. That can make the difference between making a strong tile or not. That is true, Rose. Yeah, that is true. I think there is something to be said for that, too. Soul Guard? Soul Guard's good. Soul Guard's an interesting one, especially if you're against a killer with like a Hex build, which I don't know how often you run into that, but I don't play Hexes very often. Okay, Wretched Shop. This is a map that, like, Deathslinger can do a lot of stuff on overall compared to a lot of other maps, because you can shoot through pretty much any gap that you can see through, because the collision's actually semi-consistent, thank goodness for it being an older map, right? We can just take a swing at this make here. Nothing too fancy to do about it. I could also have waited for her to go there, but I think that just getting an injury early is more effective than trying anything, you know, fancy. Oh, I thought she had the pallet here. That's what I was waiting on. Oh, pallet spawn on that side. That's weird. It's a weird spot for the pallet to spawn. Drilling Tremors value. Let's go over here. And then go for that gen there. Or main. We could go for main as well. I think main might be better. I saw those scratch marks going across, but I'm going to go for main gen here. I have line of sight. Oh, I thought he was still on the gen. I didn't see him for a split second there. Let's go back for the unhook, because I know there's somebody back here. I think I hit her? I did, yeah. Hard to say from that distance, but I did indeed. I had seen those scratch marks before, and this generator's had some progress on it, so... We left a tile, so we can just lead our shot there. Very nice, good fundamentals of Deathslinger. Now we can pick up and block everything. Everything blocked aside from main, which Vittorio's on. And that gen there. Could go here. Wait for our reload, wait for thrilling. I'm going to kick this gen, because I think it's a stronger position for me overall. And main, we might not need to worry about too much. This one I'm a little more concerned with. Take a hit. Close range shots, not really that worth it. Like, the only time the close range shots are really worth it is... Oh my goodness, this guy's just zoning himself. I'm not even aiming. Like, I'm not even trying to aim now. The only time the close range shots are really worth it is when it's, like, going over an obstacle. I don't think the close range shots are very worth it otherwise. Oh, Soul Guard? Yeah, Soul Guard can definitely make Twins mains cry. It's such a good perk against them. Hello. I preemptively thought that she was going to keep moving that direction. It was very silly of me. Okay, aim behind her slightly. Ooh. Actually, I'm not even going to take a shot. Take a shot over this, but... There's a vault here. Never mind, a pallet. Sorry, pallet's on this side. Vault's on the larger bus over there. Filling tremors value. Back on this gen again, huh? Good to know. Which we can break. Prevent you from getting that done. This is what I mean by like a short range shot being good over an obstacle comparatively. Let's not chase him. Let's go for the unhook. I think Meg's gonna go for it now. Called it. I was correct. Kind of an angle I can take there. Kind of, sort of. One there. Gotta think about the way that these people are moving around the obstacle. Like here, we can take a shot through that. And the reason why it's better to take shots going through a lot of obstacles is because survivors don't expect it. Survivors don't expect you to actually make the shot through an obstacle, comparatively speaking. So when you're actually hitting behind something or through something, survivors don't have the line of sight on you. Are we dead ass? Hell yeah. A down. Little smack there, so you have to go mend real quick. Not gonna hook you. You don't get collision for a few seconds when you do play like that. Okay. And then we pre-aim the pallet here and just get him down too. Okay. Let's pick up the 11 real quick. I don't think this guy's coming for the unhook yet. Do we have time? We have time to kill you first. Yeah, because this guy's just like slamming gens. So I don't really have to worry too much about it. Game sense. Yep. Absolute 100% game sense. Let's chase this way. The reason I'm chasing this way is because it gives me a longer line of sight onto him. Take a little flick there. Now I can pick up. Not in range. Yeah. Bye-bye. See you later. Now we have this guy to play with. Or did he leave? I think he might have left. Cool. There we go. Gens before friends, yippee! Yep. Like, there was a period of time there where I was chasing somebody else, and instead they were like, let me get the gen done. Oh, let me get that generator done. Right away. It was just easier for me to try and navigate around that. They healed behind Shack, I think. Yeah. Correct. No reason to take a shot, we just take a hit there. He's just left. He hasn't even played Shack there. Do. Holding W. Over this way. It's a 1v1. It's a free-for-all is what it is, yes. You're correct. It's always been a free-for-all in Dead by Daylight. Windows on that side? The gap's not small enough for me to shoot through. I was trying to line something up goofy there. I mean, it is technically small enough, but it's fickle with a lot of maps. A lot of maps are very fickle about the sizing of the hitboxes on their things. Or obstacles. I think... No, I don't think this obstacle is like short enough for me to hit like that. Alright, check this shit out. Oh, damn, never mind. Don't check this shit out. Ignore me. Because you can hit through this. I just missed by mistake. Anyway, take this. Check this shit out. Bring that shit in. Over top of the box of the pickup bed. I did see the Meg previously, but I just kind of figured this would be a more interesting chase. Yeet. Yoink. Why can't I kill a survivor as a survivor? Well, here's the thing. Sandbagging is an option. Okay, we're running this way. Should see Meg on my right here soon. Maybe? Not. She was on the gen when we picked it up. When we picked up the Vittorio. Okay, we're in range there. Let's go back this way. Ah, she did go that way. Okay. Did go for the unhook. Sandbagging, what's that? So sandbagging is like intentionally, you know how like sandbags can be used to like weigh things down or dam something? Like you're preventing water flow or something like that by using sandbags. And so it's a term basically used for saying like you're interrupting and intentionally like weighing me down. That's what it is. That's what sandbagging is. It's just it's a phrase in English, a phrase in English. So I'm assuming from the way that I've figured it out. No, this Vittorio's smart. Not smart enough. Then English might not be your native language off of that. It's like dating your ex again. I mean, kinda, yeah. I'm gonna steal your catnip. What do you mean? Why? That's mine. Those my drugs that I legally held on to. Funny enough, this pallet, is it safe? Kind of. I mean, if you position here and get the shot this way, you might be able to swing for the back of this. It'd be pretty close, though. You can't have my nip. Yeah, no nips allowed. Oh, wait, there's Meg. Hello. Don't you dare. Oh, that doesn't hit her anymore. Huh. Should be able to. Like, get the model. Ugh, my timing's just slightly off. That's okay, though. Woo! Take a hit. Keep on going. Dirty ass tunneler is what I am. I thought she would take an extra, like, step back. Half cat, half dog. They're dog hardware, but they run on cat software. That's what it is. Oh, she has life. That's what it is. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. One of the many perks that you can't bring against Deathslinger in comp, by the way, is life. Aw, damn. You can shoot over the top. Why are you so fast? You can shoot over the top of those tires. It's just very difficult to do. Imprecise. That sucks. Or it is precise, but it's hard to explain. So, like, Deathslinger up close, when you're aiming the gun, the spear kind of, like, propagates inside of his hand. So even if, like, at a distance, I can actually aim through, like, this, and aim over top of that with the tip of the spear, it's actually, like, less accurate. Like, if I aim with the tip of the spear here, it'll bounce off because the spear kind of appears at the tip of your hand instead of in the gun. So if you're too close to an obstacle and you're trying to aim with the tip of the spear, you have to aim a little bit up in order to actually get the shot. And the same thing kind of applies with the, oh hey, match. Same thing kind of applies with tires, right? Like with the tires, you think like, oh, if you're at a range, then yeah, you can just send that shit right over. But when you're close up, you have to kind of aim with the bottom of it like this to hit over top of it. Otherwise, you'll hit the tires. Doing pretty good, Shade. How are you doing? Just pretty dogs. You can't trick me. That is true. They are pretty yappy dogs. Those dogs are loud. Foxes are very, very yappy little dogs. Oh, thank you, Finn. Appreciate that. This is so ass. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Your medical things are quite grieving. Even the shot through there? I can shoot through that. Nice. Cool. That was just...
Collision actually works on these maps. Crazy what happens
Does
when that
Fox
happens.
say do R-A-R-A-R-A-A ya ya?
Yeah, yeah, exactly what he says. Nice shot. Thank you, Delling. Survivor perk? Yeah, you have a mutiny perk. You just try to grief the one person. Urban evasion. Life. Iron will. Finesse. Sprint burst. Windows distortion. Made for this Deadard. Resilience. This is really annoying for me specifically. Like, made for this is specifically annoying against Deathslinger because... Aha, deep wound. I move faster now. This is kind of a fun build, though. But... yeah. I just aim with muscle memory and vibes instead. What's that? It's that meme of, like, I don't... It's from Ratatouille. Like, I don't eat food. I love it. And if I don't enjoy it, if I don't love it, I don't swallow. But then people change that into a bunch of different memes. So now it's like, I don't aim. I don't zone. I take my shots based off of vibes. And if I don't land them, I shut down DBD. When Made for This was popular because Ken Kaneki. I think that people realized after Ken Kaneki that Made for This is actually just a good perk. It's basically me with Springtrap. Fair, yeah. Aside DVD, I've been loving Deadlock. I'm a very big fan of Deadlock. I actually spent an hour or so over the last... well, I've been playing a lot of Ivy in Deadlock, and through my games with Ivy, I've gained experience enough to know what items I like to build on her. And so I even made my own build guide on what to build on Ivy. Specifically for like a weird off-meta build that's specifically that's made to work with her tether, so it's all healing. I have a 52% win rate on Ivy, and... or not on Ivy, I have a 60% win rate on Ivy, I have a 52% win rate overall. And she is my favorite character in the game. I'm a console gamer, so Smite 2 is my MOBA fix. Ah, yeah, I understand. I wonder if they'll ever take, if they'll ever move Deadlock to consoles. That'd be cool if they did. You picking who I'm a learn? I'm down for that, yeah. I don't know what your play style is in MOBAs, but you can figure something out. So yeah, here's most of the build. It's like, here's all the things you buy in lane, and then your lane options, and then here's all your counter items, and your situational items, things you might need for the game that you're playing in, and all the items you can get in the mid-game, and then you scroll down, and then there's late-game items as well. And every single item in this build that I made is annotated with information as to why you should get it, why it's good on Ivy, or what games you might want to get it. So for example, Toxic Bullets, which applies healing reduction after you hit a number of shots, is really good into teams that tend to heal a lot. So you're playing into Yamato, Abrams, Warden, because Warden usually gets a lot of like vampiric burst and healing, things like that, and his hitbox is pretty big, so he's easy to build up Toxic Bullets on. But yeah, that's the build that I put together. But no, I love Deadlock. Very big fan of it. Other games outside of that, I don't know. I have like other indie stuff that I need to get through. I still need to play Animal Well and put that up on the second channel and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Rem is great. I really do like Rem. Rem is interesting. Like, he's a character that... Huh. How do I explain Rem? He has healing capabilities, but the thing is that in Deadlock, it's not like Marvel Rivals or like Overwatch, where your support is really just a healer with maybe some other utility tacked on. Especially in Rivals. Like, I did not enjoy playing Rivals because I do play supports quite a bit, because all it was for a lot of the supports is I heal, and my ulti is a healing zone where nobody dies. And instead, with Rem is like, I jump to you, and then I can apply shields and buffs to you by applying them to myself, which then increases their effectiveness if I'm attached to you. And then I can jump to somebody else and heal them, and then I can jump off and throw a big AoE slowing projectile that deals a bunch of damage and disengages people, and then I have this thing that buffs your ability, and so you can give out a bunch of buffs and hand out debuffs, and you have a really good team fighting ult and stuff like that. It's Rem is a lot more interesting than anything that Marvel Rivals ever has to offer, I feel, but that's just me. That's just me, like, taking the piss out of Marvel Rivals. Talking to you, I ain't talking to you, I'm talking at you. I don't care if you hear me or not. To run off the map and kill us all? Yeah. Like, Jeff, Adam Warlock, technically, and Loki are kind of the only supports with ultimates that aren't just, I put down a zone where everyone heals. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference in that. Luna Snow be like, K-pop healing. Here's a bunch of ice. You can heal with snow stuff. Okay. And that's also why I like Ivy. Because Ivy grants fire rate, Ivy grants debuffs, and stacks really well with, like, AoE. You can almost become like an AoE mage, in a way, but still be able to provide a bunch of healing and a bunch of stat buffs. But I realize I just hate hero shooters. That's fair, yeah. I kind of liked Overwatch when I played it. I mean, I put 300 hours into it initially before they put the 2 and then axed the 2, because now it's back to Overwatch again. I kind of liked Overwatch back in the day. But I was a tank main in that. Everyone hates in Deadlock? Oh, Mina? Yeah. It's Mina. Did it really, Taba? I was not aware. In a sense, Marvel Rivals did kill Overwatch too, because now it's just back to Overwatch again. She looks cool. She is cool looking. She's a right bastard to play against, but maybe that's how you like to play. Who knows? Who's to say? We're just holding W? Oh, fuck yeah, we are, bud. Gotcha. Do. Deathslinger hit me. Time to roll W again. Alright, here we go. W time. Not gonna reload yet, because she's not playing a tile. No reason to. Only reload when she starts playing an obstacle. Now that she's playing an obstacle, we reload. Is this one that I can hit around? I want to be able to. She's reading me perfectly, though. Well, I'm also, like, too tall for this obstacle. My models. Oh, and I lost chase with her because she has made for this. Almost likely. I think she has made for this. That's why I'm not catching her. Let's just leave. Oh, and they're not even on that side. And I overflicked. That sucks. The M1 Garand pings down? That'd be cool if it did. If it did. Gotcha. You gonna go for the window? No, she's not. She's gonna go for the pallet instead. Oh, she'll go for the window. Yeah. On the pallet. Not on the pallet anymore. But I lost one chase. I could have shot that. I was not aimed correctly for it, though. Unfortunately. Yoink! Somebody else here, by the way. We can see those scratch marks. I flicked too hard to the left. It's okay. It gives me time. You're there. That person's in the corner there. I need to not hit this person with a gunshot, because if I do, I actually end up throwing this. Cool. That works for me. Yo, thanks for the follow, gamer. Leon's Kennedy, thank you very much for the follow. That's not the one I wanted to hit.
That's okay. We'll get 2 procs now of this. Turn back the clock business. To shoot people? Is he stupid? He does shoot people. He just, you know, kind of does it in his own fun little way. I don't know. He does it in a way that's funny. He's a master of comedy, guys. Like, I am basically like the shepherd's crane. Oh, this person has deliverance. Okay, that makes sense. I'm shepherd's craning people off of the stage with this killer. That's what I'm doing. Oh, this person has second wind as well with deliverance, so it really doesn't matter what I do. Just hold W on this person too. At no point in trying to go for a shot at that angle. Go here. Does she play the pallet? Probably not. She has overcome lucky break. Fuck. I almost didn't find you. Thank goodness. Thank goodness you passed back into me. Helps me out immensely. Okay, people on that gen. I'm not gonna make that in time. Oh, the pallet's still down. Womp womp. Yoink. I bet as well. Oh, come on. Let me get in range. Nice. You fuck Nia. But yeah, I bet that the build for the fuck me. For the what's her name? For the Robin is Deliverance, Deadard, Resilience. Hey. Made for this. That's how it feels. Hello, Princess. Hey, Princess, welcome in. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome into some Deathslinger gameplay. Today we are playing against several survivors with Lucky Break Overcome who want to hold W 2 corners, which vexes me as the Deathslinger player. But thank you for the follow, gamer. Appreciate it. We're making good use out of turn back the clock this game, for sure. And it looks like that gen at the far side, which means that my game is over. No, they unhooked here too. I think this is I can't see video game. Thank you. No, I'm trying to show off. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm fine, actually. I think I will be a-okay if that's how it's gonna be. Orm, Megan. Kind of lost track of me there. She did double back though. That's perfect. You need a new PC? Yeah, I understand. Calm cornering, are we? Oh boy. We've had bad games today, haven't we? Oh boy. Clone? Yeah, that's his name. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Don't wear it out. Reload. Back here. This unhook's gonna come through right about now. Or is it? Wait. I can just... Hold on. Hold on. I can camp this out. If I just time this right. Perfect. That's good. Caleb Clone Quinn. Because I said something very stupid? What? How dare she? Sick. Oh. Hey. Hello. Down you go. Nice. Getting good value. Yoink. Alright, where are we going? Direct me, thrilling tremors. It is this gen over here. But they did have a decent amount of progress on this before. Let's see if I can interrupt it. Or did they? Worth checking. I think they might go back for the unhook. Someone there. Maybe. I am kind of like proxy camping, but I also think that it's... Wait, somebody reblocked... Or somebody did a gen and then it reblocked... Or a totem and it reblocked this gen. Back on that corner, I just saw your leg. Really? That's surprising. Still on the pallet, too. What? That doesn't catch your hitbox. Okay. Sure thing. Force someone to play Kingdom Hearts 1.5? Yeah? Is that what we're doing? We're torturing people today? Torture sim today? Yo. Back at the torture chamber yet again. Oh, that person's gonna die. With this 11 not... I could have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. It's like every game has at least one dead hard. But I did call it. It's dead hard resilience made for this. Cool. Dead hard resilience made for this deliverance. What do you mean Torture Kingdom Hearts is a good series? Okay. Well, explain the lore concisely to me then. And everyone is fucking Sora? Wait. I didn't know that was part of the lore. Okay, buddy. Well, you can't okay buddy me off of claiming that Kingdom Hearts is a... This is me and my rage bait. Is it working? Whispers is on, but it's over here on my actually, that might even be just the hook. Well, I did hear that crow, so I kind of figured there'd be somebody back here, but I have no idea where these people are. What's up? Yeah. This guy's moving. So the funny thing is that you can't dead hard. When that hits. So you have dead hard and deliverance made for this decisive strike, right? Surely? Yeah. Dead hard deliverance made for this decisive strike. Are we just done? Oh, I see. This person was just hiding in the basement the whole time. Like the turd that she is. An overall story for years, and they pulled the time travel card, and I stopped caring altogether. That's more or less how I felt about, what's it called? The Marvel Cinematic Universe that they had. Because it was like, yeah, you know, this kind of thread that you generally followed over time. For the... Oh, this person had Strength in Shadows, probably. And, Overcome Lucky Break. Anyway. With the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you know, it was like, okay, yeah, these superheroes, and they're off to kind of get towards this defeating the big bad, right? Which was... to open this. Defeating the big bad, which was Thanos, eventually. Like, that's what the goal was to do. Right? They eventually wanted to go defeat the big evil. And... oh, that's a bot.
No,
and then
let me
they're
stay
like,
as
oh
Georgian
yeah.
forever.
Yippee! Thank you. But then they're like, okay, well now actually there's time travel, so we have to go back in time and fix all this stuff. And it's like, man, feel that using time travel to try and fix your mistakes or to expand your cinematic universe is such like a cop-out way to do it, I feel. That's how I feel, at least. But that's just me. But that's just my opinion. No such luck. I think they might be back here. Plan for the time travel stuff since Kingdom Hearts 1? Are we sure we're not just saying that? Like, are we sure he's not just saying that? Also, hello, Ram. Thank you for the 5 months, by the way. Let me stay as Jolteon forever. I can't do that, soldier. I gotta give you reasons to progress. Hey. I think I heard her over here. I think I did. Yeah, so she's not here. She's back this way, over by this gate. There she is. Hello. I'm out of range. That sucks. Whispers value. That would have hit if I had more range. She's not even playing the palette. She's just holding W. I think this is like an overcome, lucky break. I'm gonna guess strength in shadows. Maybe kindred gamer. Please, but sorry, you failed this arbitrary test. You're not master. Your friend who just recently became good passed though, so he's better than you. Yeah. He probably did intend for that. It kind of feels like, you know, like the Duffer Brothers with the end of Stranger Things. They're like, well, the reason why no Demogorgon was because... I called it. The reason why no Demogorgon was because I say so. 2 Iron Wills as well. Overcome, lucky break, but she had extrasensory perception and soul survivor. Yo. Can you call me soldier? No reason? Is this a reference to a Halo thing? This build's been doing really well for me today. It's so easy to girl boss and light. Like a Jaguar, only realized you were a Sylveon. It is based on a Sylveon because my old username was a shiny Sylveon, and so I tried to transfer some of that over. But the creature that my model is based, or I guess my Sona is based off of, is a clouded leopard. So it is a big cat. It is a Jaguar of sorts. He got his own game, technically. Hell yeah. Love that for Riku. I'm gonna take a pause from Deathslinger for now. I'm all slingered out for a bit. I'll play Nemesis. Yeah, let's do this. Nemesis. The Nemesis-sister. Went from B+ to B. Yep. That's just the killers that I like, that I play the most. It's like Nemesis and Deathslinger, and maybe Demogorgon? Even then, Demogorgon's not that great. Nemesis gender, yeah. From a cat to a bigger cat. Exactly, that was the evolution line, yes. Sable and trying to spell the word true correctly. Poor thing. Singularity, Nemesis, and Sadako. Ooh, those are fun ones. I like Sadako. I like Sadako because the map control that she can have is really interesting. I really went from Kaneki to Springtrap. What do you want from me? There's nothing that I want. I think that's just awesome. A tier to C+ tier. That is true, yeah. We have V's Sticky Acids. And an Anon mode Yunjin. Oh, never mind. Anon mode Yunjin's gone. We just have the V as the original squad that we joined to. Hello, Tiger Trainer. I think Springtrap... No, Springtrap can't be that bad. I think that Springtrap has less going for him the more that you think about it. Any killer can get a 4K. Any killer can play well, but not every killer has... You missed your axe with Springtrap, and it's so incredibly punishing for you. You just lose all your pressure immediately. Sable1 said, yum. Epsilon Star and Piercer Welding. This sounds like the name of... Oh, they have a Plague Doctor Darkest Dungeon profile picture based. It sounds like the name of some local welding shop. You show up for car repair or something, and they're like, hey, we're gonna send it off to Piercer Welding to get that frame resituated. Dredge, Singu, and Nurse. Got a bunch of Singu enjoyers in here. Hell yeah.
It's only because survivors don't know the counterplay. Yeah. Almost 700 in Springtrap. Trapper, Slinger, and Hillbilly. It's kind of funny, like, how that selection of killers is jumps a tier every time. It's like Trapper, bottom of the bottom, and then Deathslinger, kind of like mid-tier. I'd actually say, I'd almost argue that Deathslinger can be A-tier. But that's in specific circumstances. I think that a good Deathslinger player, which I'm okay at him overall, but I wouldn't say that my play is necessarily A tier. I would say that it's like kind of B tier. But like a good Deathslinger player can make him look A tier, and I think he can be A tier because of the way that he just kind of like fucks with the game. Have a AFKV, I guess. Sick. Well, pay attention. Better start paying attention. Somebody else got hit by a zombie. What is happening in this game? And the V disconnected. Nice. You signed up for the game. You were in the lobby for a minute. And then you're mad that you got found first. By coincidence. You... I thought you did. I was like, there's no way that the scratch marks just end here and I don't see you on the corners. I mean, good fake. I thought I had him. Had to take a massive shit? Then if you have to take a massive shit, then cancel your queue. It's not that this is the last... They're acting like it's the last Dead by Daylight game that you'll ever be able to queue for. Just take your shit. Cancel your queue, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. That's some bullshit on that lingering hitbox. I'm sorry, I should not be hitting that. Like, at all. That's not acceptable. Like, as the killer, that's not acceptable for me. Whoa! Nice dodge from the bot, actually. Damn, the bot does dodge, actually. Pretty good. Better than the other person did, at least. The only dodge that she had was dodging the Q button. Yeah, I'm racist against the bots, I guess you could say. Object of Obsession, scene partner, probably Eyes of Belmont, would be my guess. So there's no anti-tonal perks in this build. My top three are Xeno, Stat Track. Oh, Chucky and Leatherface. Ooh. Hello, Linus. I mean, no, the bot is really good. Yeah. I'm going to destroy all bots. Oh, meh. Meh. Kind of a meh swing on that one. I'm NGL. My OG. Oh, this person has a camaraderie. This could be a depth, Steven. What is it? Scene partner? I haven't heard scene partner, though. So I don't think it is. Or, sorry, not... Me being casually gaslit into thinking that Steve Harrington's perk is scene partner. Fuck off. I thought I had that. Oh, man. What is it? Camaraderie, Babysitter, and Second Wind, I think. I'm mistaken. That's what it is. So if this guy heals and then becomes broken, then it's gonna be.
And left while I was on death row. I tunnel bots ever since. It's the killer's civic and moral duty to do so.
It is indeed mediocre. You're so right. To avoid Nemesis Tentacle to such a degree? Yeah, well, they actually nerfed the bot's ability to dodge Deathslinger projectiles. Like, they're less consistent at it now. Reassurance is the altruistic one, yeah. And camaraderie, I think, only activates on struggle phase. Like, it doesn't activate otherwise. Okay, so it's not a depth, Steve. It's blast mine. Ooh. Sick. Steve disconnects as well because we're doing gens before friends up here. Gotcha. Turn back the clock with the Wraith and his Serpent root add-on. I saw that video from Spooky Lips, but no, I've not tried it. What about Steve? Yeah, they have camaraderie, blast mine on that Steve. And this is the thing, right? Like, now that these survivors, like, haven't run unique perks, Quick and Quiet maybe, or they haven't run like the strong perks and they're running a unique build, now they're giving up with it. Kinda sucks, yeah. And the bot's now going second stage, and then this Dwight's probably gonna let the Claudette hang as well. Let's see though. Yeet. Should be this gen. Yeah. I imagine that this person's gonna let the Claudette go. I did know that, Marshall. Yeah, they turned it into, like, an Easter egg because they knew that it was a common meme. Oh, he's back here. I just saw that crow settle. Yeah. What's up? I think it's cool. I think it's, like, a good and interesting recognition of the community, you know? Gotcha. Bounce landing. Ah, unlucky. Unlucky timing on that. Steve bot dies. There's a window there, but I don't think it really matters. You will not be getting that gen done, madam. Alright, whatever. Let's pick up Steve. Steve? Hello? What baby boy is this? Boink. I hear the Claudette on main as well. There's a logic with the crow landing there. So crows, they reset every 20 seconds. So if you see a crow land in an area, that means that there was a survivor there as of 20 seconds ago. And so I figured, okay, I saw a crow landing there. That means that Dwight is in this area, and I just happened to be lucky enough to see his butt as he was crouching behind the rock. That's what it is. That's what the logic is. But yeah, if you see a crow land, that's the timing on it. She doubled back. Because that one landed there, she's 20 seconds ahead of me somewhere. Over here. It's Dwight. I know, I get all my male survivors mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. I thought this was Ace initially, actually, because of the headband and no glasses. Taking glasses off of Dwight is like taking wings off of an angel. That boy is cute with those glasses. Went in the basement. I see these scratch marks. Walk her here. Ooh. I kind of figured... So the reason why I know that she's here is because I know the path that she generally took and what's the most likely outcome for a hatch is usually to have it spawn back here. Up the back of Shack, right? And so if I know that she's going for Shack, then I gotta look out, and then I just saw her scratch marks go down to basement, and she's injured, so I hear her in the locker. It didn't spawn, but GG's. Two more slabs for Pokemon, MTG only got 7? What's a slab? In context of that. Dramaturgy, Blast Mine, Shoulder the Burden, Reassurance. The V had We See You, Scene Partner, Alex Belmont, Object Obsession. I see. Well. Oh, and Dwight was trying to go for a chest inside a basement there. His graded cards? Oh, I see, I see. make them as as possible, only to waste all their time and we get like all the gens done. What's the build on it? Oh, hello, Momiji. Welcome in. You mean the Steagle Scream? Yes, that one. How do I check my stats? Behavior has a website for it. You just look up Dead by Daylight stats, and it should be one of the top ones there. Let's see. Dead by Daylight stats. Yeah, and then it's just stats.deadbydaylight.com. Let me get you a link. There you go. It's that one, and then you'll log in and link your account and stuff. Oh wow, my Deathslinger kill rate's actually worse. Holy smokes. It's like a 60% kill rate on Deathslinger. That's really funny. I didn't know it was that bad. Oh well. Brazilians decide his trying life finesse. Yeah. Goofy ass build. There's no whimsy to be had in that build. Don't lie to me. Don't be lying to me about that. There's no whimsy to be had here. Let's do Eternal Mending. You will mend forever. My cat is washed. I'm sorry, Storm. I'm a disappointment. I'm not even gonna try to cast for or analyze or do anything for Rainbow Six anymore. I'm actually gonna move on to Valorant. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that. Not even as a joke. I actually did do Valorant casting for a bunch of a couple of high school esports events and for some like tier 3, tier 4 tournaments. But like the reception to my casting was so incredibly negative that I just didn't bother with trying to continue improving and learning my game, so I just stopped doing it entirely. I need the Legion mask. Where did you get it? It's a store. It's a store option. It's one of the ones in here. You have to set my communications and marketing preferences? No, you do not. But yeah, it's just it's one of this. It's the sleepover set for Susie. Why I think your voice acting is good. You should try more. I like talking about video games. I'm a huge fan of Rainbow Six esports too, in general. If you're in my Discord, you would hear my like 8-minute rambles about who I thought was going to win each day of the Rainbow Six invitational groups, and I got my predictions right 73% of the time. I also did some Val casting. Yeah, what was your experience with it, Storm? Champion Light and Breakout? Oh, there you go. It's actually sad. I'm sad now. It is what it is. I think it's just a result of the Dead by Daylight community. Or, sorry, not the Dead by Daylight community. It's the Valorant community. I think that the Valorant community, in general, very much reminds me of, like, the people that I don't like from my generation. Or the people that are, like, 5 younger than me that are still technically Zoomers. Like, we're all Gen Z, but I specifically do not vibe very well with a lot of this, with a lot of the Gen Z slang and stuff. I find it very patronizing and mean in a lot of ways. Especially Val low tiers. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm glad that it's not, like, specifically me, and it's just a shared experience, but I never want to cast Valorant again, and I haven't played that game in close to 2 years now, so I don't know what's the meta and stuff. You're Gen Z? 1998, yeah. So legally speaking, Gen Z, but by a margin of a couple of years. You give me millennial vibes? Yeah, I am. I do kind of like... I am kind of like old person yells at class sometimes, in a lot of ways. So I do understand that perspective. Also, we have the evil Legion build. Just mending for forever. Alright, here we go. I'm not activating power yet, because I want to get closer in range so I can use my super speed. Alright, here we go.
This guy's chasing me. Oh, he wants me so bad. Hello. I should have this just... Never mind. There's a fucking pallet there. Bummer, dude. Oh well. What vibes do I give? Sable vibes. There you go. Yeah, you give your own vibes. Ooh, lithe. Wow. Daring today, aren't we? Wow, daring. So daring today. Away we go. They know that I have never sleep pills, though. These people are playing pretty coordinated. Womp womp. Bummer, dude.
I signed in. It doesn't show me anything about stats. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. Might have to wait for it to sync up with your account. I beg your fucking pardon? How the hell... Okay, how do you get to phase through me and hit the pallet there? That doesn't make any sense to me. That makes zero sense to me. Hello, Dustin. Alright, get this. Brother, how? Again, like, this is like the one thing that frustrates me so much about DVD. If there's one thing that I will complain about mechanically with really no rationale behind it, it's that survivors can just vacuum the pallets and phase through you when they're dropping pallets. Like, that shit just pisses me off. Wait. Okay. There we go. Pre-running also? Yeah. Which sucks for this build specifically. So I just have, like, no pressure if I can't chain mending downs together. A burst. Which you use to make no distance. Pre-running I don't mind so much. Like, I understand that it's usually, like, a good counter to a lot of killers, but... Plunk. Alright, away we go. Ran away. Ah, okay. What? How? Hold on. I should be body blocking there, but again, they get the prompt through my body. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. Play nurse, like a performance-enhancing drugs. But someone stole that already. That's not real catnip. Damn. And the game is over. Oh well. Doo-doo, doo-doo. 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 This should be fine now. Should be able to just... Girl, that doesn't do anything. We should be able to just get right through you here. Got it. Nice. Unfortunately, too many guaranteed. This guy really badly wants his flashlight blinds. Wait. There we go. Really, really badly wants his flashlight blinds. Pick up. We have a hook here. Was the buried dead guy, but it got scrapped because it really looked like coke. That's really funny. And they couldn't, like... and they couldn't legally distinguish it. Or, I mean, I guess they could legally distinguish it, but it's still... That's really funny. Big map, too. People said, like, the tile size for this map is kind of, you know, on average with a lot of other maps. Like, the average size of a map is pretty much just Nostromo's tile size. But, yeah, not in this case. Alright, let's see if I can get this person in time. Oh, man. Let's turn around for this guy. He's just here. One person on main, one person on that gen in the far corner too. Main's regressing now. We're just getting pre-run. Oh well. GG's. I'm not gonna make this in time. Yeah. If he vaults there, I get him, but I have to hope he vaults at some point. And I just give him the window. It's like I'm a fucking moron. Oopsies. Oh, he went that way. I see. Break pallet. He gets the window again. Oh, wait, I could have swung at that. That's... What? So confusing. Whatever. There's nothing now. Down he goes. Main gem probably gets done now, though. Yoink. Hope a week was good. It's been pretty decent, Salva. Hope yours was as well. Let's not go back here. And that reset chase somehow? Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, Nostromo's a big map. Nostromo is a... Not... What the fuck? It's not categorically large. Like, it's just large in the sense that it has so much distance between... There you go. Has so much distance in between a lot of its... Oh, and there's someone with a flashlight there. I'm super lucky you don't have an angle on that. Holy shit. I'm so lucky that you don't have an angle there. Okay, pretend to chase this guy. Come back here. He's just up there. Not much to be done. Yeah. Kicking. I just kick this. No point. Oh. Wow. Wait. Wait, what? You went where and did, huh? I'm not gonna get this in time before he gets the pallet. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that'll work. That'll be something. Hey, they fixed it. I'm not gonna make this in time. Doesn't make a difference what I do. Nah, I mean this is why like Legion's not at all good. With the creator badge, thank you. They gave us an option of a bunch of different ones that we could pick from, and this is the one that I wanted. GG's. GG's. No, they're going teabag? Oh, yeah. Instead of opening the... I mean, they just kind of left anyway. It didn't matter. This perk's pretty good. Is D tier in comp? Yeah, they're the lowest tier. Legion, Trapper, I don't know what else is like tier 4. And all the fun add-ons that I had are not available anymore. Do turn back the clock. And Unbound doesn't work on Legion vaults anymore, I don't think. So maybe we go... No, Mindbreaker maybe? Mindbreaker wouldn't be bad. Then we can do Ruler and... Sketchbook maybe? Yeah, let's do Sketchbook. No, it does? Wait, what? What are you talking about? You can chase while crouching with a little haste and never triggers, so trap. Oh, you're talking about the Magi video that he did. I thought Unbound still work with Legion Vault. Oh, does it? I thought it did. I thought it didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
like vault over pallets, because it used to work with Wesker's power, and people were mad. Well, why wouldn't Unbound? Because Unbound used to work with Wesker's vaults, and then people were like, "Meh, why does this work with Wesker's vault? Meh." And then people were like, "Oh yeah, let's take that out." And then I think it took it away from Legion, but we can test it. It's very torturous to go against, yeah. Disillusion on Legion? Not necessary. I think that you're already vaulting over pallets anyway. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Well, yeah, it doesn't work on Deep Wound, no. But I know that, like, with Wesker, if you tag somebody and then you have your dash over a pallet, it doesn't activate on Wesker dash, and I thought that had also affected Legion. Yeah, but, like, was that before the... I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's why I'm here. Game of Foot doesn't work with Eerie button? Correct, because it's considered the survivor breaking the pallet for some reason. No, that's why we're here. That's why I'm testing it. I'm curious. It's fine. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of really weird interactions. Like how Deathslinger, hitting the spear stuns the survivor, and so it interrupts the animation of using Dead Hard, and also prevents you from using it. Doesn't thwack work with Eerie button? That much I'm not sure. Or sorry, it doesn't work with Eerie button. I was thinking of something. I was thinking Dissolution. Sorry. I got the wrong one. Dissolution works with thwack, which is weird. I've had that happen before on a build that I ran. And rulers instead of a knife like a normal person? Yeah. She's like, here, I'm going to use the head of a broken guitar around the tuning pegs. You're like, okay. Whatever you say, hombre. Well, I guess it wouldn't be hombre, but you know what I mean. And pre-run by 2 British ladies. Hello. Oh, I thought she would go for the vault. My mistake. That's okay, that we have ruler. Cool. I thought she would go for the window vault, or the pallet vault, but she did not. Take that hit. Keep on sprinting. Yes, pre-run to Shack against a Legion. You need it. You need all the help you can get, sister. Look at her go. Yeah, let's see. Here, let's see. I get my speed boost? I don't. No Unbound. Not anymore. Good throw. 3. Sick. So yeah, they nerfed it because Wesker could use it sometimes. Just like, it's such a... What? Let Legion enjoy things. Let Legion have something. Onomatopoeia, horribly wrong, but yeah. We're adding that to our list of worst spellings that I've ever seen in my goddamn life. We're adding that to the list. That's right, buddy. You don't get out of this one. The list knows your name. Old W. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not even going to bother trying to do any mind games or anything. We're just going to... Straight line. Alright, here we go.
Okay, listen here, you fuck-ass cowboy hat-wearing ass feline. Don't make me bust out the spray bottle.
Yeah? Oh, you and what moderator status?
wait, they're all back here. Why are you all back here? 2, 3. No idea where that Sable is. We do get Unbound here, though, so we can bolt this. And then catch up. Whee. Damn. I wasn't in the right spot for that. You have to be kind of, like, head on for that. Not, you know, not a reference to the perk at all. I hear her on my right. She's over here. She's in this corner. Hey. Why are we healing against a Legion, though? Let's be honest with ourselves here. Alright, that'll work. Works for me. Yoink. Healing against a killer that instantly makes you injured. Yep. Head on. Apply directly to forehead. Yes. Exactly. That's what you gotta do. Hold W. I should hold W gameplay today. Well, gotta see how...
What kind of forecast do we have out here today? Well, I gotta say, it's just a bunch of whole W.
Sorry, what the fuck? Oh, I do hear Laura over here. Yeah. I thought you were in the locker. Y'all thought I was crazy. Oh, I shouldn't have doubled back if I didn't catch her here, but she gets out just fine. Yeah, let's just get going. I want to find this Sable and get these people all tagged up. Hello, ladies. Hello, princess. Literally no idea where the Sable is. Damn, really? Okay. Sure. Just annoyed that I'm missing these so badly. Welcome back, Jinx. 28 stab wounds. And the tea bag, that's really funny. Wow, you have live windows. Whoa, that's crazy. Let me guess. You also have a decisive strike. Let me see. Give it to me. Oh, you don't. Cool. Now everyone's exhausted if they're injured and hemorrhaged. Which is sick. Gives me passive pressure. Even if they don't mean to have it on. Oh, hey, if you had Sprint Burst as well, I just countered that entirely. If you have Life, I've also countered that. I just got stuck on, like, every bit of obstacle. Wow. Propagation there. We are definitely doing something. Hello, Sable. How's it going? There we go. Pick up. Because we have at least one other person injured, so this gives me exhausted on everybody. And then allows me to go over here. Boo-doo-doo-doo. I think Sable might go for the unhook. Why are we healing? though? This should have been the team that I played the last build against. Holy. It was so much easier for me. This is how... Because if we're healing this much, then this would have been exactly the team that I wanted to play my last build against. You didn't whip the easy hit there? Yeah. You're right. Anyway. Gotta keep doing this, because this is just how they're gonna play. It's fine, everyone. You can. Thank you. That's one. And then we'll go for number 2. And then out here for number 3. Unfortunately, I don't get 3. Oh, stab wound study. Come on. Okay. swinging out so that she doesn't get the pallet, but... Oh, she blocked it herself now. Cool. This person's exhausted and hemorrhaged because of Blood Echo, so no Dead Ard. And also we had injured her with Deep Wounds, so she can't use Dead Ard. Hello, Callie. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And then she triple vaults that window, so she blocks it, and then I just get control over the pallet anyway. Yippee! Don't I just feel special? Killer Instinct is hella bug. They fixed it. They fixed it this patch. Thank you, Blood Echo, for resetting all of that healing progress for me. So they got hemorrhaged and then downed and exhausted. It used to be bugged. They fixed it this patch, according to Tat. So they're supposed Killer Instinct or not? They are. They are supposed to see it in the locker with Killer Instinct. You can see it with pretty much any killer that has that access. Thanks for the... Hello there, Halo. Go back here. There's probably a Sable. If I were to guess. It is, I hear. Hello, Sable. We're just edge mapping it, though. Okay. She's holding edge map all the way to Shack. Oh, and they're all here. Somehow. Or they're both here, I guess, I should say. Oh. Oh. Worry about Michaela coming back for a pallet save. Never mind, I'm not worried anymore. I see where the scratch marks are leading, and they are nowhere near me. Here. With the Axe Aura? Yeah, you can catch it with the Axe Aura. If you are coming out of a tunnel with Xenomorph and there's a locker nearby, and they're hiding in it, you can find survivors that way too. If you're playing Legion, you see anybody that goes into a locker as Legion. If you're playing... I don't know, what other killers that have Killer Instinct? I mean, technically, Dredge, but going into lockers against Dredge is always a bad idea anyway. So who's to say? Lich Sphere? Ghost Space? Oh, yeah, Lich Sphere. Ghost Space, too, because you get revealed. Artheast, yep. Sadako is an interesting one, because Sadako's is a very specific condition. Like, you have to get enough condemned stacks to get the Killer Instinct, but you're right. There she is. I was looking for you, Miss Reed. Take the window vault? No, not yet, at least. Cool. GG's. Gonna wait for that second stage to kick in, and then I'll get the Mori here. Just a few more seconds. Oh, she 4%ed. Lamau. Okay. Down the people with condemnation. Yeah. It is on people with condemned stacks. You're right. She ran for Shack, so you can see this crow. Went over here. We hear her on the corner. Hello. Alright, give me that Sable Ward. Give me that delicious goth girl. It's kind of a nuts obstacle there, actually. Dead hard. Dead hard. Okay. Just dead. Cool. Yoink. I hate 4%. I do too. I think it's kind of silly. GG's. But I think it's like... What the hell is happening with her dress there? I think that with 4%, it's just a weird extra mechanic that's super hard to communicate, especially because now they made it so that you can't actually do that until it's some very specific circumstances. And because it's some specific circumstances, it just doesn't seem clear for either side when that actually happens. Like, say that you're a new killer, you hook somebody, and then they unhook themselves. But you remember, oh right, Deliverance is a perk, but usually that gives them Broken. That's weird. How did they do that? We countered Finesse so many times this game.
And we countered Lithe, actually, because of Blood Echo. That's really funny. Finesse, Lithe, Fineth, Window, Fineth, Lithe, Vigil. Michaela with the interesting build, but it's like the Gen Rush build, so it's Deja Vu and then both the teamwork perks, so... Gen Rush build, Finesse Lithe, Finesse Windows, Finesse Lithe, Windows, 3 windows as well. 4% with Deliverance? No, Sable didn't have it, she just had 4%. Got super lucky. Right before they hit the 4%? Exactly, yes. Lost a game because the Survivor 4% was actually the most annoying thing ever. That's very obnoxious, yeah. In comp, you're not allowed to unhook at all, even with the anti-face camp measures, because sometimes in order to exert a certain amount of pressure over an area, a killer has to camp an area. And you can't use the anti-face camp measures to prevent that from happening. Let's do this build. Let's do my goofy gen kick build. Excuse me. The hiccups. Brutal strength fire up. We could do nowhere to hide here. Why not? Because it is just a gen kick build anyway. The DVD dating game? You mean like that visual novel, the Hooked on You? I do remember it. I never played it, but I do remember it. Why is Singu unhappy? Oh, you know, he just... Bad day at work. You know? Also Basement and Wicked, true, yeah. Even if you lose, you can still have good RNG and find Hatch, and even if the killer finds you, you still have an RNG to just get Hatch. He's constipated? Yeah. Why is it so sad? Well, someone told him that Lego sets now cost $250 a piece, and he remembers having built Legos back in his childhood. And now he's sad that he can't afford them with the entity's base pay. It's like minimum wage, but no one ever questions it because the entity just kind of does what it wants to, I guess. From the dating portion, that's awesome. I don't know if it'd be anything that I caught myself, but that'd be pretty fun. I think, I don't know. I think that seeing an escape for one person is... not enough for me to consider it a... How do I put it? It's a 1v4 game. And so if one person escapes out of the 4 off of RNG, then it doesn't really matter. And also there was like some hearsay thing that hatch escapes only count as draws in terms of MMR gain. Oh, now he's goofy. See, now he's happy. See, he's having a good time. Oh, now he's sad. Never mind, we can look away. Oh, now he's... Oh. He's not sure about it either way. Like, a hatch escape is considered a draw, if I remember correctly. And killers gain MMR based on the number of kills they get in a match. But that's... I don't know. That was according to a video that my cousin showed me like 3 years ago. So I don't know how accurate it is now. Just turn to face you being a big sad face is so funny. My comedic timing knows no bounds, clearly. The killers had an RNG chance to pull the survivor back out of the hatch. Right. Or like, you had an RNG chance to just find a Mori token somewhere, and so if you didn't bring it into the game, you could just kill a survivor instead. Diamond Thong Trapper in DBD, and I'm willing to fight for it. Well, you don't have to have it in DBD. You can just commission an artist to do that. I'm sure there's somebody who you could pay to have that happen. How about catching them from the hatch? That is true, because you could interrupt the interaction. I do remember that. That camera there. Ooh. Single mains look away. Don't know what I'm doing. There should be, like, spot there, yeah.
platform. Well, I saw her go this way, but... Hello. Swim burst. Swim burst. Oh, I don't make this in time, do I? No, I do. Oh, she fakes that? Brother. That ain't it. Nice. This person has not played against Singu. It would seem. That means I can probably just kind of run these people down, right? Actually, that was kind of a bad idea. That was a really bad TP. Really bad TP. She'll vault it. Hold it. Hello. I just want to kick this with my overcharge and then get moving. Pick you up, and then I can chase you again in a second here. Ta-da!
Material is secured.
Yeah, 125% Singu destruction. It's the idea of the build. We just kick gens with nowhere to hide and all of our other funny things.
You will be elevated to something more.
Excellent. Ah, it's one stack. And we get another. There we go. I just gotta be careful now, because I'm running out of placements for that. For my biopods. Oh no. I don't think she has a pallet anywhere, does she? No. Not on this side anyway. You're like in my ear here. The hell? Go for you. Hello, Claudette. Alice not, actually. She's fully healthy. I can let her keep the meatball and then go waste her time cleansing it here. Okay. Pretty good. We can pick you up now. Took me a little bit, sorry about that. But I will be sending you into the entity. Entity Adoption Program. They welcome you with open tendrils. There we go. Now we have everyone meatballed. Beautiful. And we kick this super fast. Bonk, bonk. And that's really good info. Now I know that everyone's over here. Teleport to you. Totally fine. And then she wastes time de-meatballing herself. Unfortunately, that camera does not see what I want it to. Okay. I mean, she's not even going anywhere. She's just edge mapping it. She does actually have a pallet here, though. Which we'll take to our advantage. And continue. Ah, they hit that camera. That's unfortunate for me. She's going to Brazil, yeah.
Grovel.
How could it proc hubris? Yeah, I don't think it does, yeah. Because it only hinders you. It's not a stun effect. From what I understand and remember. I also don't think I need that camera, necessarily speaking. What was it? Was this gen here? Nice. Unfortunately, I have a way of snapping onto that person very quickly. Because they're just going to do that. You're inside a shack here. Okay. I can do that too. Whee. Okay. 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 You vaults it again? Nope. I thought she would. Unfortunate for me, she did not. I make distance, though, by vaulting this way. She needs to go for the pallet side now if she doesn't want to get hit, but... Doesn't matter. He's already out of there anyway. Take a kick. Bam proc with overcharge? It does, yeah. You can vault faster and stack a bamboozle vault with it. Let's not go this way. Waste too much time. Waste too much time if we do. Break this. Not a useful camera for me anymore. Somebody else inside of Shack? Oh, they left, I see. Damn. My camera network's really bad. Nothing there. Okay, so the only gen they can be on is this one in the corner. It's the only one that makes sense. Punish chat gamers? Yeah. Punish like any Windows gamers, really.
Reduce visibility.
Works for me.
Calibrating.
Take that now. While she's here. Have anything else to work with? So, you're so fucking lame. You're so lame. I need to keep you on the ground, I think. I'm gonna go into the calm corner and emote. Fuck off. So lame, dude. Oh my goodness. But not a haste effect? Technically, no. It's its own thing. It's like its own status effect, effectively. I'd like to be able to hit that person from here, but I am not in range, unfortunately. Comcore, I hope you didn't hook her. No, it's just that she didn't have any unique way of playing the tile, and so we just kind of did the thing that like let her give up faster. Really? I was surprised that you can actually get into the loop out of that. I don't make distance off of this either. She gets the window too. Over here. Lame. Okay, let's kick this. And we get all that information. We know that you're there. But no, it's like calm cornering in that sense is like, I see it as something that people do when they don't know how to play the game. Like, they just go for the furthest corner because they're like, I don't know how to play a tile, so I'm just going to hold W in a specific direction and then make it there. Brother, that's so annoying that that prevents me from hitting her. This is why Mindbreaker would be really nice, because you just swim burst away. Swim burst to the next tile over. But yeah, see how she's just kind of like running to a corner and not really playing any of the tiles correctly? She's just, you know, not really doing anything. Eat. Anyway, we don't get this in time. Do we? What do we do? Yeah, we've had good regression on it. Nothing there. On this one here, very nice. Yeah. Should catch this person here. She'll greed the pallet, I think. Yeah. Correct. And it'll be your downfall. Cool. Faster pickup speed with fire up here. You just blow up Shack gamers? Yeah. It's also why I like Deathslinger, I think. It's like, you're a really good anti-loop killer. In that you just punish anybody who's playing like that, you know? Nothing there. Could also destroy that camera. I don't really need it over there. Kick this in the meantime. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Thank you. I can also just kill this person, I think. She's just in the tile, though. Hello. Doink. Hopefully no decides to strike. Sick. And she did. And we see crows over here, so we know there's someone here. On this gen, most likely. Yep. Look at that. It's our Fengmin friend. Who knows not how to play the Deebers. GG's. How do you... Oh, you have 1,000 ping. What the fuck is going on there? Come back! She's floating away to space! Oh, no. Got game that on and kneel over and die like that one Michael Rawson meme? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Crow. Saw a crow back here. There's someone on this tile over here. I have a good network of cameras now, I think. Playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, that crow just settled, so there was somebody back here a little bit ago. Probably in this tile. Maybe in this locker? Wow. Wow, what an insane read. We didn't see anybody on the lockers. We saw the crow go up from somebody who was walking back there. So I have, like, one specific guess. And there's Nia, so we know where everyone is. Sick. Outplayed, to be honest? Yeah. Least favorite Pokemon type? I would say Rock type. And the reason why I say Rock type is because I think that Rock type is, like, not particularly inventive with its designs. I just don't find their designs very interesting. It's like, oh yeah, this is a rock-type Pokemon. You can tell by the way that it's shaped like a rock. You're like, oh, I had no idea. Thank you, video game, for letting me know that this rock-type, this rock-looking Pokemon is a rock-type. Hey, what are we doing? That's what I'm not a very big fan of. And also, like, rock-types just feel really weak to a lot of other types of Pokemon in the game. There's so many different, like, oh, rock types, oh, but you lose to ground type, or a good fighting type, or a good water type move, or a grass type move. That doesn't, I don't know. I just, rock types, not my favorite. Never, I don't think I have, like, a regular rock Pokemon that I particularly love. Roggenrola is really funny as a Pokemon, too. It's literally just a butthole, design-wise. Big competition Instagram and Hook, yeah. Mine is poison because I love damage over time. Girl, you'll never guess what type Steelix is. It's steel and rock. Oh wait, Hash usually spawns inside if it does on Shack on this map. Hey, crow. There was a crow that settled over here. So you know that Claudette was kind of nearby here. Found her anyway. She found Hash, though. GG's. Actually, it is stealing ground. Oh. Actually? I need to get a nerd emoji in here. Decent builds, too. Finesse Windows. Never escape it. Finesse life. Finesse every game. And they wanted to take me to RPD? Yeah. Yeah, right. Gonna play Trapper, pray for me? I'm gonna say good luck, Francis. Also, chat, if you type die, just all lowercase, there's a new emote that I put on 7TV for that as well. There it is. Cat beating the shit out of the camera. I love it. I can help you. Are you the 7 human souls? I mean, shit, Callie's the closest thing you got to the 7 human souls. Callie's the best Trapper player that I know of. Using one or both of the Eerie add-ons? Yeah, that's kind of what my builds usually were. This was a viewer-suggested build that I don't think I'm going to do. It was basically like, okay, so you play for the endgame, you tunnel out the Obsession, and then you just trap the shit out of the exit gate. And if they try to get out, it'll take them a while to actually get through anything that you do. And then you have Blood Warden so that they can't escape. It was like, I kind of like the idea, but the thing that I don't like about endgame builds specifically is that a lot of the ones that people recommend are like, okay, yeah, just do nothing for the full game. Pretend like you're a friendly killer and then kill them at the end. It's like, I don't know. I kind of want to have some interaction before that. It's not the style that I like to play for. You know? There's this build. You're always running like an iridescent add-on of some kind. Oh yeah, this one was interesting. I tried to record this and I crashed out when I did, and it just didn't work. But it's like everything's a trap. Don't touch the traps because they'll hurt you. If you go into the trap, they down you. If you touch the totem, it exposes you. If you touch the other totem, it makes you oblivious and reveals your aura. Don't touch the generator because it's a trap, and then getting it down with a trap, or just by downing somebody regularly, you also blow up the generator, which is like kind of a funny idea, but it revolves around the survivors not pre-running you and not running finesse life. Like, and as you can imagine, I ran into that a few times. And there was also, when I was playing this build, I ran into a cheater. And then I ran into a broken hitbox on like Yamaoka when I was playing against that cheater as well. So I was like, maybe I don't play Trapper. You know? Having ice cold beers, driving in my truck. Ray, what the fuck? Hey, so much fucking money. Thank you for the 50 subs to round yourself out at the grand 600 total gifted subs. Thank you so much. And hey, all these people who have been gifted a sub, take me a while to get through all your names, but you all have ad-free viewing and no ads now on this channel, which is pretty sick. All thanks to Ray. Thank you so much. That is extremely kind of you. That's a lot to gift, and I don't know how to react to it, so I'm just gonna be like, awesome! Video gaming! I was just dozing off. As you do around here. That's what I provide the dozy vibes. I'm gonna run this build back. I actually had a lot of fun with this. On Oni. Don't take away Ray's sub privileges? Nah. Keep him in there. She clearly wants him. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate it. I saw the chat on screen go crazy? Yeah. Oh, we could do anti-heal Oni, too. Ooh. We could do anti-heal Oni. I'm kind of tempted to do anti-heal Oni. Yeah. Shut up, Kazan. That's basically what I hope to provide, really. Like, I know that I don't always have the best takes, and I know that I can be objectionable, and I can crash out over things sometimes, but I do hope I can at least provide a comforting experience, and that's the best that I can do. May or Shopify Rebellion, my god. Oh, it's watching them play Siege. I understand what they're trying to do. Like, I was racking my brain about the way that Shopify Rebellion plays Siege. And the thing about them is that they are playing in such a way that they are waiting for their opponents to make mistakes. And so when you compare that to the G2 versus FaZe game that they had for G2's almost elimination, like they almost lost, aside from like a couple of great clutches from Stompin', Shopify instead sits and they hold power positions and they wait. And they wait. And then on attack, they just spend 2 minutes getting through their prep, but then they have nothing for sight, and then they're like, okay, well, we've done all of our prep, and then let's just go attack sight. And they fall apart sometimes. But teams that are a little bit more not aggressive, but like not as calculated, or ones that try to, swing more often without the proper information to back them up, usually end up falling to Shopify Rebellion because that's what they prepare for. And so they just bore you to death the whole way through. Like I watched their I went through and I gathered stats on their oh, we're talking Val? No, Rainbow Six. All right, see you in a bit, Tiger. Casually bonk a child, yeah. Only 400 more subs to go, my god. The big 1,000 looming on the horizon eventually. But no, we're talking Rainbow Six. But yeah, they do 2 minutes of prep, because a round in Rainbow Six lasts 3 minutes. They do like 2 minutes of prep, and then the last minute is when they put their execute into. Instead of being like, we want to get this execute done as quickly as possible, and actually start knocking on the doors of sight as quick as we can, and actually taking early actions. You know what I mean? So, I did record a video where I was talking about how Spoit, which is one of their players, doesn't fit the Shopify Rebellion system very well on international stage, because the way that Shopify Rebellion plays...
Sue, you're special to me, may lol, so cheer 1000.
Holy shit, Jinx, thank you for the 1,000 bits. And we got a scam train off of that? It just started. Now, Ray giving out 50 gifted subs, that wasn't enough for the scam train. The scam train said, we need another $10 into your pocket directly. Thank you so much for the 10 bones, the 1,000 biddies, Jinxed. We have 26 possible rows in one sitting. I got 20. Oh, yeah. Hey. Bonk. Okay. Yeah, I'll stick to the Yoichi. Oh, wait. Hold on. Nurse's calling value. Oh, almost had him. Almost had him there. I give him this window, though. It's my mistake. Wait, he didn't play it right. Now he vaults. He played it wrong. Oh, I'm so lucky that he played that tile wrong. So incredibly lucky. Because he, the way that you want to play that tile, if I give you that opportunity, is that when you run around the outside here, when you run around the outside of this, here, just take the window. It's a free fast vault, and I can't go around the back of the tile fast enough to catch you. But because he went around the wide side and didn't try to go for the window... Oh, I barely have enough here for power. There we go. Funny thing is, the buff to Oni gave me that power. W. Yoichi. Scam Train said, nah, Ray, step it up. No, the Scam Train was like, you know what? We've seen enough of Ray's shit already. We know what it's going to be like. They're used to her by now. Ah, I fucking whiffed. I kind of underflicked a little bit, actually. Funny enough. Not quite. Not quite the right angle for that. Just drop the pallet. That's silly, isn't it? Let's go back to this gen. Oh, wait, they healed. Wait, they healed under hook. They, huh? Oh, never mind. Let's go pick up our slug real quick, then. Nah, not quite. Not quite. They picked her up so quick, though. Fuck. They were, like, on top of it. Wait, how did they pick her up so fast? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We know where we have a lot of blood, too. Because of, Let's go leave this guy. Let's go over here. I want to go back for my blood and deposit over here. Wait, what? How do I have no Borbs here? What? Does that make any sense? Oh, I thought I'd go for the window that time. This is why people say that Oni's not that high tier. By the way. Oh, he ain't doing that again. He knows what he fucked up on last time. Does he have the window? No, he doesn't take it. Interesting. Dead Hard, maybe? What? What? There's no way. You know, Splintered Hole actually gets me enough orbs here. Sooner. What? What? Are you kidding me? What? Okay. Okay, hold on. I know that I'm bad at the game, but come on. Like, huh? How what? I can't pick up because of you. Okay. Maybe I can pick up now? I can't because she's just going to sit here and wait for me to commit the unhook or the pickup. So I have to slug. Down you go. Because she has a flashlight. Yeah, it's fine. This guy has void, whatever it is, smoke bomb. Sorry, I'm thinking void orb for some reason. Void gel orb because that, haha, XD Warframe. There we are. Gotcha. Yeah, back to the hook. You know what actually, like, unironically made Oni a lot weaker? Was 70-second hook timers. Because now it's harder to outlast a full hook stage with your power. Eat. You have to bring Lion's Fang or he's weak. That's what I got for Hype Train? Yeah, the duck hitting the gritty. Let's go. Love to see it. Oh, I see him healing. Thank you, Nurse is calling. Bonk. Bonk one. Putting on this side. Oh, I see, I see. Bonk on that. Bonk. Nice too. And then she was healing you, so I can pick you up. Very nice. I ever love seeing Kazan in action. It's pretty good. Oh, we can put you in basement too. We can put both of you in basement. Oh, Cheryl, darling, what happened? Oh no, you poor thing. Sorry about the slugs, by the way. Just how it works. Choo-choo, motherfuckers, you hit the gritty goose. It's really funny. I have like a... This is the story of a girl. I don't think we've been able to go more than 4 games in a row without somebody disconnecting this game. Or today, this stream. Whee! Tokyo Drift. You gonna vault that window. He didn't vault the window. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, it's the Yoichi. I might have been able to flick there. I'm not sure, though. Ah, let's just leave. Let's just leave. It's a generator that's already been done. Plus, we know where everyone is, because they're healing. Thank you, Nurse is calling. I saw you go in here. Hello. Pilot Plasma. Yeet.
This is the story of a girl cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Yerp. That's the one. This is the story of a girl. This is the story of a girl. This is still regressing. This is the story of a girl. You guys ever heard that? Neil Cicerega song? What it's called, the starting line. The world is... I was waiting for Dead Art, that's why I didn't want to swing at her right away. The world is a vampire. To think, had Cheryl not DC'd, she would have gotten out of there. Potentially, yes. Potentially Dimension Defender. It is possible. What does this guy want? Is he trying to take my wallet? What's his deal? Oh, he just wants me to go with him to Shack. I don't want to go to Shack. Your Shack is ugly, alright? Yo, Dead Hard. Give it to me. Ugh. Never mind, you don't. Oh, wait, no, it's the bot. I thought this was a player for a second. I forgot. Old car forgets. I built that shack for him? Well, I can tell. Sorry, that's really mean, actually. That's really mean. Part of some SFM animation? Oh god, yeah. Yeah, okay, fuck you, buddy. Yeah. You and what libido? So don't answer that. Ah! I bumped. Me bonk. Balls. And cock. And possibly cum. Alright, hold on. Okay, nobody at this store, so that means they're gonna be at the next one over. Unfortunately. For you, you're on the wrong side of this. Let's back up. Where are my good hooks? It's only this one here, huh? I just had to suck you off a little bit there, Yoichi. Don't mind me. Just give me all my Borbs back. Good point. Literally none right now. Yeah, see? See, buddy? Yeah, thanks for the orms, actually. The longer that you stay here, the better for me. Thank you. For all that. She was really mad because of how long I slugged her for. Even that's literally how the Oni is designed. Gotta go back here. Woohoo! I have been defeated in intellectual combat. And it wasn't even a fight, buddy. It was more just like a... Oh, hold on. They might actually just run straight back this way. Not aware that they could do that. No, they got out. GG's. G freaking G's. You got a gift sub? Yeah. Ray came in and love bombed everybody with a bunch of gift subs. Oh, she had power struggle. That's why she was so willing to... And she had unbreakable. Wicked, Deadard, Finesse, Borrowed Time. That's how he unhooked himself. He had Wicked. In basement. I was not expecting that. Oh well. Finesse Windows Life. Finesse Deadard. Finesse needs to be an exhaustion perk. I love that stupid goose. Jinx might be a cat boy, but he sure is hitting the gritty with the goose. That was a good time, though. A little bit of Onathan. I don't mind Oni very much these days. I think he's quite fun. Do a game of Myers. And run... I'll run this build. Kazan is always an old reliable, yeah. If I can get better with his flicks, I think I'd like him a lot more too. It's just practice that I need to put in. Edge, oh wait. No ads for you. I've been gifted a sub. Bongo Court is my new favorite emote. Not heard of that one. Pyramid and Springtrap. Now I largely just play Night. Hell yeah. Those are fun ones. I do like all of those, aside from Night. Oni, Pyramid Head, Springtrap. Pyramid Head I don't play very much because I suck with them. And also there's the thing that's like, oh, if you want to be able to flick well with Oni, you have to... Or not Oni, with Pyramid Head, you have to be kind of like frame perfect with it. And you need to have lowered FPS. But there's something with my game where if I don't have 100 FPS, it might be my monitor, honestly, but if I don't have 120 FPS on this game, then my game doesn't run at 60. It'll run at like 52 or something for some reason. Is that the Bongo Court? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a good one. It's one of the ones Halo Studios gave me. Gotcha. Oh, for Cortana. Bongo Court. I get you. Your favorite Wasian is an awesome name. is this pocket from Denlock? No, it's their profile picture is Shadow the Hedgehog. Awesome. Love it. Bro, I consciously refused to use Blood Rage for the entire match. I should not get as many 3Ks that taught me good fundamentals Kazan did. As he should. I think that's admirable. And I think it's also really funny to not use your power as a killer that has so much of their power kind of built into them. Like with Nemesis, whenever I do purely M1 Nemesis, or Xenomorph, whenever I do purely M1 Xenomorph, people always expect to try and dodge the special attack, but you just smack them instead.
Watch out, this guy hides darkness inside himself.
He also loves Latinas, from what I have been told.
With his hands up glowing red, aura farming? True.
Like that image of the knight holding jewels or something. Meow. Hi, Aethera. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, princess. And if you'd like to, maybe we could kiss later. If you know, just kind of like, wow, they saw me. They got their heads on a G-dang swivel out here. Holy smokes. Hello, it's me, Myers. It's me, Michael Myers. I'm British now. We've been taken over by a new studio. And the new studio wants us to turn them British. Where the fuck did you go? Hawkins again, though. It's kind of annoying. We've had unique maps otherwise all day today, which is nice. Hi. Nice. Burst. Cool. Where does that get you, though? Like, what if you actually... So, okay. So you use Sprint Burst, you make it to a pallet, like you use it in my face as I pop my power, because you were so desperate to walk with it, and then you make it to a pallet, and you die immediately instead of dropping the pallet. I don't understand Survivor players sometimes. Like, truly, I don't. It's so funny to me. Break that. And also, we don't have resets on our power, but it's okay. Should be able to make this. Oh, dude. That's pretty close, though. Oh, good little FOV, actually. I couldn't swap my camera around in time. Nice. Well played. I just go Pursuer mode. I'm surprised that one doesn't hit, though. It hit. Bonk. Do 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 do. Here you go. No way. Yeah. Okay, that's what you get for greeting it. Boink. And we see that because of eruption. Very nice. Let's just hook you back here. Bang before the vault, or was that lag? I think he was trying to fake the vault animation. I think that's what it was. Okay. Go here. I'm gonna go back. Ah, shit. I should have waited like a half second. Yeah. You're healing. Hello. 3 sprint bursts, by the way, this game. The Eddie, the Dustin, and the Claudette all have sprint bursts. We need to kill this perk immediately. Like, I'm so for real. Yeah. Oh, we're down to 2 gens already, too. Damn, I didn't even realize. Oh, 4 sprint bursts, actually. I think the Sable has it, too. Fairly certain she has it anyway. Here. Okay. She just left. That's crazy. Alejandro. Oh yeah, go harass Ace Visconti for a minute. Yeah. It is true. You can indeed just do that with him. It's pretty funny. Yeah, this guy never missed positions now because he just has sprint burst away. Goodbye, see you later. Oh, we just gotta wait to catch up. Sprint burst, yeah. Girl. Girl, I swear to God. Okay, let's just go pick up. Pick up. Kick this. Pick up the Dustin. Put you on a hook. And keep moving. Aren't using the anime tech? True, I'm not getting enough of like a battle cry out. Let's not kick that gen because we don't want to add another regression event for no reason. I'm not in visual range. Let's go back for this person. Big kicks. They healed in this back corner over here. Over here. Somewhere. Not entirely sure where. They might even be healing under hook here. Yep. Hey. I can just kill Dustin too. Oh, come on. How do I not get that in time? There we go. He's just running for the portal room though. We can kill him if we want. I do want to kill the boy. Alt faster. Thank you. Now he's slow because of forced hesitation. Very epic. You need to stop doing this. This is the third time that you've done this and it's gotten you killed. So Visceral from Dustin? Yeah, the new Stranger Things chapter screams are pretty metal. Alright, bye-bye. On fire to get their screams method acting at its finest? I mean, yeah, how else do you get screams like that out of people? Oh, you fuckers. You all have sprint burst. They all have sprint burst. Down you go. Doink. You could show them pictures of Jared Leto, but that's inhumane. You know, actually, Jared Leto wanted to reprise the role of Skeletor ever since he was 14 years old. It's like been a lifelong dream of his. So if you look up Jared Leto 14, you'll actually see that it's been like his goal his whole life. Alright, see ya. Later, bitch. Big step up from Michonne. Big step up from Rick Grimes. Who sounds like he's just puking on himself and doing a really bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. All the survivors old and new locked in. Yeah, I really do like that about him. Let's see, 4 sprint bursts. Yep. Oh man. Four sprint bursts. This perk needs to be killed. And 1 vigil as well, but it's still... It gives you and survivors within 16 meters recovery from exhaustion. So even if it's only run by 1 person, everybody recovers from it faster. 3 fixated. 4 sprint bursts. Yikes. Someone also didn't get the styptic memo. I just saw that in the end of the build there too. That one's not as good, clone. That one's not as unknown. You gotta hit him with a fact, you know? You gotta like, it's like the 40% cops one that I've shared before. And there's a fact behind that one. That one's just, hey, the joke is porn. Like, okay, let's back it up here. Let's work with new material. I need Skeletor to be hype. If I do not hear the with the aura of a supernova, I'll be deeply saddened. Yeah. Let me be unfunny? Well, you gotta be funny if you want attention. That's the thing. You gotta find the right mix in there. Prestige 3 on Ada as well. SMH false information. Getting paid by Helmet? I mean, that's some people's yums. Ah, I see. So the usual motivation for being a streamer. Understood. Okay, that one's a bit mean. Oh, well, chat, I think that's it for me. I have had some games today. I played a lot of really good Deathslinger, but I'm just kind of getting exhausted at the end of it. So, we'll go ahead and send you off somewhere else. Send you out of here. Get your cute ass out of here. After all this time online. Thank you for joining the stream today. I appreciate your time and attention and efforts and all of that. And you know what? We gotta send you over to Revium, who is currently trying to get their Henry to Prestige 100. Because, yeah, it's just what he's up to right now. He said that he's found Henry more interesting than playing Trickster as of late. So, new main for him. And very good content. Very chill. Pretty cool guy. Cool person. And I will see you fellas later. Bye-bye.